I'm about to go off like a weapon. Fuel to the top, got a filled up engine. In my thoughts, obsession. I will not stop, no, I'm never second guessing. I got a God complex. Haters love to hate, but I never feel pressed. Got a lot on my plate, but I never get stressed. I'll take all the pressure like I'm acing this test. Tear it up like I'm Jason. I see the world like it's ready for the taking. I see this place like a game I'm playing. Straight to the bank to collect my payments. No negotiations, it's my way, I was born impatient. And like a damn Freemason, I'll run this nation.
They call me a god. They call me a god. They call me a god. They call me a god.
I don't know how to stop. I just go till I drop. Whether it's working or shots, give it all that I got. You can watch me work in my element. Anyone in the way is irrelevant. You wanna cross me, cool, not intelligent. Cause I don't forget shit like an elephant. Go ahead and tempt me, put it on the line and you'll come up empty. If I got time, I'm deadly. Never caught off guard, no, I'm always ready. I got a hand real steady. Look me in the eye and you'll see no hezzy. About to get real messy. I'll put you in a grave 6 feet like Kenny.
They call me a god. 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 They call me a god.
Let's go. I'm about to go off like a weapon. Fuel to the top, got a filled up engine. In my thoughts, obsession. I will not stop, no, I'm never second guessing. I got a God complex. Haters love to hate, but I never feel pressed. Got a lot on my plate, but I never get stressed. I'll take all the pressure like I'm acing this test. Tear it up like I'm Jason. I see the world like it's ready for the taking. I see this place like a game I'm playing. Straight to the bank to collect my payments. No negotiations, it's my way, I was born impatient. And like a damn Freemason, I'll run this nation.
They call me a god. They call me a god. They call me a god. They call me a god.
I don't know how to stop. I just go till I drop. Whether it's working or shots, give it all that I got. You can watch me work in my element. Anyone in the way is irrelevant. You wanna cross me, cool, not intelligent. Cause I don't forget shit like an elephant. Go ahead and tempt me, put it on the line and you'll come up empty. If I got time, I'm deadly. Never caught off guard, no, I'm always ready. I got a hand real steady. Look me in the eye and you'll see no hezzy. About to get real messy. I'll put you in a grave 6 feet like Kenny.
They call me a god. 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 They call me a god.
Let's go. I'm about to go off like a weapon. Fuel to the top, got a filled up engine. In my thoughts, obsession. I will not stop, no, I'm never second guessing. I got a God complex. Haters love to hate, but I never feel pressed. Got a lot on my plate, but I never get stressed. I'll take all the pressure like I'm acing this test. Tear it up like I'm Jason. I see the world like it's ready for the taking. I see this place like a game I'm playing. Straight to the bank to collect my payments. No negotiations, it's my way, I was born impatient. And like a damn Freemason, I'll run this nation.
They call me a god. They call me a god. They call me a god. They call me a god.
I don't know how to stop. I just go till I drop. Whether it's working or shots, give it all that I got. You can watch me work in my element. Anyone in the way is irrelevant. Wanna cross me, cool, not intelligent, cause I don't forget shit like an elephant. Go ahead and tempt me, put it on the line and you'll come up empty. If I got time, I'm deadly, never caught off guard, no, I'm always ready. I got a hand real steady, look me in the eye and you'll see no hezzy. About to get real messy, I'll put you in a grave 6 feet like Kenny.
What up, Nine?
They call me a god.
Trapaholics Mixtapes.
As the 9% and word would say, make a better you, a better us.
Who do you think you are? I'm the word. Boy, I'm the one who put in the work.
Burn it down!
Oh, what up, though? It's the word. You see the title, we about to get into it. But before we get into that, because ain't nobody in the chat, we just go right into that. So, shout out to Stoic, shout out to Gary. They was on the panel yesterday, and I told a story. I mentioned something. I was talking about the young lady who was taken advantage of by the dude, and growing up in the hood, you see that often, right? Young lady got a lot of going for himself, a lot going for herself, right? And they get with a dude, he dropping her off at work in her car, and then she come home from a hard day at work, got to cook, clean, he chilling on the couch playing the game. It's a common story, especially growing up in the hood. So that old saying, good guys finish last. That's true, but it's also for the women too. So I asked this question, and it's a retaurical question to me. I already got the answer, because anything anybody can say ultimately can lead up to it's gonna lead up to my point. But it's still a good conversation because different people got different experiences. So it's also good to identify multiple reasons why things happen. So it is an open panel. Please feel free to hit that link. We only got 2 people in the chat right now, and one of them is me. Shout out to the Shadow Watcher, who the person up in the Raptors watching. Appreciate you. But yeah, as people come in, as people fill in, we had a discussion. So I'm gonna hold off on my point for a minute. But yeah, nice people in life. Why do they finish life? There's a reason. After just experiencing life, you get continuous examples of why things lead up to different things, right? And this is one of them, not only in my life, but observing other people, not only observing, but hearing other people's stories, right? Usually it's the nice person that finished last. We can get deep dive into it. There's a whole bunch of people live right now. Whole bunch. Shout out to Speak Easy, man. Speak live right now. You know, he usually run late, so once I get off of here, I'm probably gonna go over there. Y'all go check out Speak Easy. Definitely check out Speak. But yeah, so you know, that's the question I posed. So even from the chat, even on the replay, you know, if you're watching the comments, give your opinion, you know, and tell me what you think about mine. But yeah, if you're in the chat, you want to come up on the panel, please feel free to hit the link. The link is posted. And we can have a discussion, you know, because like I said, I think everything leads up to one thing. It can easily be associated. You talk about the cause and effect of things, why people do things, you know. So we got 3 in the chat. Shout out to the 2 shadow watchers, man. Hey, y'all do me a favor, hit that like button if you haven't already. I greatly appreciate it. And if you can, hit that share button. Make sure that notification bell on. We go on almost every night, you know, having different discussions. I'm gonna present something new tonight too, so stay tuned. You know, stay tuned. Dee Dee. What up, Dee Dee? Appreciate you, so yeah. Yeah, so you know, why do nice people finish last? I'm gonna give it a couple more minutes, and then I'm gonna get into it. And then anybody want to piggyback off of that, please feel free. You can do it from the chat, or you can hit the link. If first time viewer, all I ask is to show yourself and don't do no weird stuff. Please do not do no weird stuff. If you decide to hit the panel, because we will get you up out of here, right? As Commander would say, mature conversation. You know, that's what we having right now. So, yeah. So my question to you, why do nice people finish last? Like I said, we got the old saying, you know, nice guys finish last, but it ain't only the guys, it's the women too. You know, so you ladies speak up too. You know, why do you think, you know, people, why do you think nice women finish last? Or nice men, you know, fellas, women. And I know when Ozzy come through, he gonna say the nice cunts finish last because they cunts. Mentexo, what up, though? Shout out to Mentexo. Hey, bro, I'm still tweaking, but bro, I'm loving this beat. Bro, I want to send you something else to see if you can do something similar, but this right here, bro, I love it.
What up, Nine?
Trapaholics Mixtapes.
If y'all didn't know, that man in the chat right now, this is the genius, the one and only Mentexo. Shout out to Mentexo.
As the 9% and Word would say, make a better you, a better us.
What they
Who do
ask
you
for.
think you are? I'm the word. Boy, I'm the one who put in the work.
Burn it down!
You like that Seth Rollins at the end? That's my shit, isn't it? Miss Chicago, what up, though? Appreciate you, sis. Appreciate you. That's my non-commander, the Minister, the General of Defense is in the building. What up, though? Appreciate you. Appreciate you. I'm even nodding my head to it. I'm proud of what, bro. That beat, bro. It feel like you. I love that as an intro. At first, I was gonna make it an outro, and I'm like, nah, man, because just listen to it, bro. If my camera was on, I'd be bouncing to it, man. It feel like you about to do something great. When that beat drop, boom, boom, boom. I'll be like, bro, it feel like you about to do something great, man. That's some epic. Mentexo, you a genius, bro. I was telling Gary, I was like, Mentexo is white chocolate because it's sold all through that, bro. Like, y'all hear this man Beats, bro? Go check out my boy. I'm telling you, go check out my boy Mentexo. Drop your link, bro. I'm gonna put it in Nightbot, man. I get it in Nightbot, but drop your link, man. Go check out my boy, bro. Man got mad skills, bro. Shout out to Mentexo. I appreciate you, brother. My nine, that's my nine. What up, though? So, okay. So I was trying to shout out the writers, man. Look, I made a new drop. Let me show y'all this before we get into it while we're having fun. I made a new drop. Shout out the writers. Where is it at?
Work out the money, work out the juice. 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 Work out the money, work out the juice.
Shout out the rate. Told you I was gonna clip you. Work at the money, work at the juice. Shout out the Rach, man. Yeah, we just having fun. But let's get into it, man. The link is pinned. Like I said, if you got opinions or points of views, feel free to either hit the link or go ahead and type it in the chat. Commander, I told her I was gonna clip her, Commander. She think I was playing. I told her, you come over here playing around, I'm gonna make you famous. I thought she said, honey. I thought she did too the first time, and then when I started making it, I'm like, she said, "Work at the money, work at the juice." I'm like, oh, because I kind of cleaned it up. It was a little bit, I kind of cleaned it up, and I was like, oh, that's what she said. But yeah, so let's get into it. Why do nice people finish last? Like I said, honest, I'm being honest. I do want to have a conversation, but it's more of a rhetorical question because everything will lead back to one thing, right? The reason nice people finish last is because they're not appreciated. That's it. I mean, at the end of the day, they're taken for granted. You can use different synonyms to describe the same thing, but ultimately what it leads up to is people don't appreciate, they take people for granted. They become a means to an end. It all means the same thing. They're not appreciated. Is another saying. What is it? You don't really know what you have until you don't have it no more. That saying when I was younger was profound to me because my grandmother was telling me I wasn't appreciating a cat we had. And she said, when it's gone, you go missing. And that's what happened, man. I missed that cat. And a lot of times that's how grief works, right? So I think when people pass away, a lot of times it's sad for everyone. When someone passes away, it's sad for everyone. But you know who grieves the most? The people who didn't reconcile things, the people who didn't appreciate people. They took them for granted. That's the people who break down the most. I remix popular songs and switch it up with my beats as well. Yeah, definitely go check out Bro. But that's who generally grieves the most. Like my wife, she was telling me like one of her exes told her like, when we was together, I didn't appreciate you. And now, I dated other women. I understand what, I had. And that's just life, right? A lot of times it can be a person, it can be a place. You may have took a place for granted. And then when you didn't have access to it no more, you realize how important it was, or how much substance it added to you. And I'm speaking from personal experience. You realize that after you don't have access to it no more, like, man, I could have did this more there. It was a gym. I had access to a gym and I didn't take full advantage of it. But I learned from that. Just from that, I learned, like, you learn to take advantage of opportunities. Right? A lot of those opportunities are granted and given to you by other people. What up, though? Hold on, Rach. I got to show you now. I showed everybody else one more time. Yo. I told you I was going to get you that.
Work out the money, work out the juice. 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 Work out the money, work out the juice.
Work at the money, work at the juice. I love that laugh. That laugh, gangster, man. That laugh, gangster. But yeah, that's what it all lead up to, is the appreciation. And that's person, place, or thing. We take things for granted in life, and a lot of times we don't understand the value until we don't have it no more, and we realize, how important it was, and just associating that in general. That general aspect. Now you associate that to people, and it explains why good people finish last. It explains why. Not appreciated. Like, even think about a lot of our great scholars, and I'm talking Nate, what up, though? Nate the Great is in the building. Shout out to the AI King. But yeah, that's what you think about some of our great historians and philosophers. I'm talking about the melanated people, right? A lot of them wouldn't even celebrate it until they weren't here no more. A lot of them, they wouldn't even celebrate it until they weren't here no more. Dr. John Henry Clark, when that man was alive and doing all that work, man, people wasn't paying attention to him. Dr. Frances Cress Wheatland, she put in so much work. People wasn't paying attention. Took her for granted. Now that she ain't here, now that he ain't here, like Neely Fuller. Like Neely Fuller just passed away on February 4th of this year. He passed away. People, he had podcasts almost every week. Twice, 2-3 times a week, I believe. Like a couple times a week, I know he had a podcast where he was teaching us different things. But Neely Fuller specialized in white supremacy. So that's why I got the whole concept of, if I'm not doing nothing constructive with you, I don't need to be doing nothing with you. That's what he said about black people. Neely Fuller said, look, this is the way we don't fight one another. This is the way we don't harm one another. If we ain't doing nothing positive with one another, don't deal with one another. That's what Neely Fuller told black people to do. I just apply that to life in general, all people. But these people ain't celebrated until they, ain't here no more. And then they value it. Now their words make sense. That's how it go. We take things for granted in life. And people is one of them. On different levels, it can be in a intimate relationship. It can be in a job setting, right? Like, look at jobs. Usually they run over the hardest worker, right? Those people don't get rewarded. They just expected to work hard, keep their head down, and produce. But other people get rewarded. That ain't working hard. That ain't loyal to the brand. They get rewarded. But the nice guys, the hard workers, just come in and do their thing. Don't make no fuss. Don't make no shout. They run over them. Even looking in today's society. Now I'm gonna go back to the men, right? I'm gonna go back to the men. Looking today, if a man is nice to a woman, they want to call him a simp. Like, bro, I'm just being nice. Ain't this what we supposed to do? I know chivalry is supposed to be dead, but there's still some knights out there. There's still some knights. So yeah, we gonna do that. We're gonna be polite. We're gonna be respectful to women. That's what we gonna do. If y'all ain't know it, Commander is cooking right now. So she said don't bother her. In fact, Commander said, nah, I ain't gonna do that right now. I ain't gonna do that. We chill. We chill. But yeah, so nice people get ran over all the time. That's because they ain't appreciated. So y'all got some other reasons? Is there other reasons why nice people finish last, men and women? Because women, y'all like nice women, y'all get ran over too. Y'all get ran over. I've seen it, multiple times. I got some friends like I don't even know why. That's what I'm telling them. Like I don't even know why. Like why y'all deal with this, man? And I was in a position, So, yeah, I understand. Yeah, I understand. But at some point you gotta let it go. You gotta let go. Learn how to let go. And the more you practice it, the better you get at it. As anything in life, but especially learning how to let go. The more you practice it, the better you get at it. It's a man. What is her name? I think I shared her on my community wall. It's a female life coach, and in a couple days, I believe she will do a segment called "The Power of No." I shared on my community wall when she do, but y'all go check her out. Her name started with an O. I forgot her name, but she actually live now. Yeah, she cool peep, she on my community wall. Definitely go check her out. I know Gary me and Gary was just over there in her chat before I came live. I know G probably still over there. But yeah, if y'all got any other reason why you think nice people finish last, definitely chime in. But I'm telling you, is when you look at what's appreciated, what people are grateful for, that's what people usually take care of, right? What people appreciate, what they're grateful for, what they show gratitude to, that's what you usually hold in high regard. So that's a sign, that's a sign right there, how people value you. I'll always look at that. When you talk about, why do nice people finish last? Since nobody want to chime in, we can start talking about solutions, right? If don't nobody got any other reasons, like there's no purpose to ask a question without having or seeking an answer for it, right? So, how can you tell if you're a nice person, man? You don't have to finish last because we understand what the problem is. Right? You're not appreciated. So, how do you fix that? It's easy. It's not hard. I used to think it was hard because this what this is what happens in life, and I laugh because when you look at your past, you get it's not there for you to dwell in it, right? It's there for you to learn from it. So I look at my past and I be like, dang, man, I used to do this, I used to do that. I've been in this situation, been in that situation. That's how I handled it. Now that I'm mature and older, I know I should have probably did this or did that. That's how you learn from your past. You do that. We call it reflection. This is something that we all should be practicing, and it'll do two things too. It'll teach you how to utilize your past. One, when you look back in your past and you have the intention to learn from it, there's a process you go through. So the more you practice that, the more innate it becomes. And what do I mean the more innate? It becomes natural. So the more you practice that, you'll get into a habit of anytime you're looking at your past, whether it's joyful or painful, you will begin to analyze it. You will begin to learn. It'll be a process. That's like the way I observe people and things. It just happens now. But at one point, I practiced it. Understanding word structure, understanding tone, understanding body language. You practice all that intentionally. When the more you do it, it becomes innate. It becomes a habit. And what happens after you develop a habit? It becomes a behavior. And that becomes a part of you. So there you go. Mr. Gary Busted Down Brown. Mr. Gary Busted Down Brown. Dumb people finish last. Nice people are cool. Oh man. You're gonna have to unpack that. Commander, I'm putting you to task. When you get an opportunity, I know you're cooking, but you're gonna have to unpack that. Dumb people finished last night. Because I agree with parts of that. Because you after being nice so much and you keep getting taken advantage of, you're kind of dumb. So yeah, I can agree, but I'm gonna need you to unpack that. Commander, what up now? Report to HR. You oh man. But that you know what? Commander, now that you said that, like sometimes you have to how they say you have to hit rock bottom, so in this aspect, a lot of times, I know me personally, I had to feel dumb before I made a change. I had to feel like, bro, like in baseball you get 3 strikes. I remember when I was younger, you get people like, man, I'm not even gonna tell you. I think I told you a partial of that story. It's the girl I dated. 12 strikes. It wasn't 3. She was like 12 strikes, bro. And then one day I just got tired. Like, I'm straight. Well, no, I ain't gonna lie. She swung a knife and nicked me, knocked my glasses off. And it didn't leave but yeah. Oh, because I wanted to go back to school. She swung a butcher knife at me, like one of the Michael Myers knives. She came up them stairs. I was packing my bag. Like, man, I'm about to go step out because we live together. We was buying a home on a land contract. And, we get into a fight. She talking. I'm like, look, man, I ain't about to deal with this shit. I'm going to go chill with my mama's house. We arguing about me going back to school. As soon as I say I want to go back to school, you just want to so you go leave me. And I'm like, bro, you drunk, tripping. So I'm like, no, I'm about to dip. Man, I was packing a bag, and like when you come up our stairs, it was like a like as you coming up the stairs, it's like what is it? Like a shelf. It wasn't a shelf. It was like a little you know what I'm talking about. Like as you coming up the stairs, they got the little thing, the little what is it called? It's slipping my mind. Anyway, so I'm like right behind that, packing my bag, and I look up and I see her coming. I literally look, you know, how you look up, I see her coming, and I'm like, look, I'll be back, man. I seen that knife, I moved my face, and she nicked me, and I felt the blood come out, man. I grabbed that thing like, bro, don't come up on me with that knife. I'm gonna bang you. I promise you. You take one step towards me with that knife, I'm banging you. You just cut me, bro. Like, nah, man, I ain't playing with you, man. Because at that time, I used to watch a lot of them. What is them shows on Lifetime when the wife just and like, nah, I'm straight, bro. I ain't going out like that. I'm gonna bang you. I promise you. That 38 snub nose gonna push you back. You gonna get pushed back, boy. You better stop playing with me. James, what up, though? PIA, what up, though, sis? What up, though? I told you I was gonna get you, Rachel. Rach, can you hear me?
Yeah, got off mute. What up, dude?
What up, though? I told you I was gonna get you.
You over here talking caca. But damn, you speaking some facts, though. But go ahead, finish your sentence. My bad. I ain't come up to. I wanted you to finish that sentence.
Oh no, I was just saying that I don't even know why I was telling that story. No, I was just saying I've been through some crazy stuff, man. She cut me because I wanted to go back to school, you know, and then I was saying how she had 12 strikes. Even after that, my dumb butt went back with her.
To school?
No, I got back with her. And then, bro, she put every, like, bro, I came back the next morning. Bro. It's like 7, 8 garbage bags in front of the house. And I'm like, she ain't that crazy. So I opened the door. She said, all your stuff outside. I'm like, what? I grabbed the bag. Like, man, why does shit feel like it's water in here? I opened it. Bro, it's bleach all through my shit. Every bag, she put all my stuff in bags and threw bleach in it. She fucked everything I had. I wanted to go back to school. That's all I want. That's what sparked. But she, like, look, man, I'm not gonna throw no smut on that lady's name. You know, she was who she is. She had, you know, she drunk a lot. You know what I'm saying?
He said she drunk a lot.
Yeah, bro. She used to be, bro. That singer, Jen, she used to fuck that shit up. The blue top.
Yo, I'm gonna make word a deal. I'm gonna stop saying the word nigga if he stops calling females bro. Yo.
Oh man, that's just my lingo. But yeah, okay, I'll try that. Yeah,
I feel like I'm talking to my son like, yo, I'm a female, I ain't your bro.
Yeah,
I tell my son that all the time. Like, he's like, but it's a figure of speech, mom. He's like, but I'm like, I'm still a woman. Like, where do you see bro at? I don't got nothing dangling between my legs. I'm a woman.
So hold on, bro. Okay, hold on. So you telling me I gotta stop calling all females, bro, or just you?
All females, we don't got shit dangling in between our legs.
But see, I don't even. No, but see, this is what I'm saying. I'm not even.
I'm just fucking with your word,
bro. Man, see, I can't.
I do it.
Everybody, it's just like it's just a general. Yeah, okay. I didn't even know that until
he went right into
it. You know, my wife said that she was like, "Why do you?" And she said, "My wife, look, my wife is no, my wife. Look, man, y'all be thinking I'm a smart ass. My wife, I done created a monster. I promise you." But she was like, you know, ever since you had that brain surgery, you've been calling me bro. Like, what did they do to you? I'd be like, man, whatever.
You know who your doctor was?
Yeah, I know.
It's the brain. He went and got surgery with the brain, yo.
Yeah, but I'm about to. Yeah, I can do that. I'm gonna just stop saying it.
No,
I'll be
I
like,
mean,
dude. Can I say dude? No, that's what
you
I'm
know
doing.
what's funny though?
Dude.
You know what's funny? As kids, a lot of females used to call themselves dude. I mean, we used to say it to each other though, but we can't stand
Yeah,
the word bro.
yeah.
It's like we could call each other the word B, right? And I asked that question, but I don't really call my friends the word B. I keep saying that. I don't call my female friends, oh, that's my bitch. That's my. You see where I'm coming from? So it's
Mhm.
kind of like saying that's my bitch right there. See my point? We're not bitches. I never understood that part. Like we call each other a bitch, but can't stand when a man calls us a bitch. See my point?
That's what, like, man. Look, I mean, it's so many reasons why not to use the N word, and it's like when you look at just the pros and con aspect, it's like it's more reasons not to use it than to use it. You know, I just think it was. I'm just talking personally. I'm not saying anybody else. I'm just saying when I used it, I felt vernacular. I felt lazy with my vocabulary. Like even when I cuss, I feel like okay, I can't choose. I like when I cuss is more me expressing. It's like it's like just putting emphasis on the context of what I'm saying. That's how I use cuss words. But just to have dialogue, I'm not gonna cuss. You know, I can use more expressive words than um, cuss
But you
word. But when I'm excited and I want to push something, yeah, I'm gonna use the cuss word because it's like shocking. You know, that's my form of shock jock is cussing.
know what's funny though? Where I was talking to my daughter the other day, right? And she said, "Mom, why is the word hell a curse word? And why is bitch a curse word?" I was like, "Why you ask that?" She's like, "Well, a bitch means a dog, a pregnant dog." I was like, "Oh, you've been doing your research, okay?" And
Mhm.
I'm like, "What's wrong with the word hell?" She's like, "Well, either we go to hell or we in hell." I was like, "Oh," she's like, I'm like, "Damn." She's like, "But if it's a curse word, why is it in the Bible? Why do pastors say it? Why do grown-ups say it?" I was like, here we go. I gotta go down the rabbit hole with my daughter now. But
Well,
she makes a point. She makes a valid point. That's the crazy part. I sit here and question myself.
and is strictly context. You know, even if you use the word properly, but it becomes like even think of what we're saying. You're cursing someone. Like, so
Mhm.
if I use the word in proper context and I'm talking about a female dog in heat or a pregnant dog, then it fits suit. But if I'm calling a female that, I'm cursing her into the ideology of the word, you know, similar to hoe, right? What do you do with a hoe? You tend the garden, you know, you create holes. So what do you do with the hoe? You fill the hole. That's what you. So it's under context. If I'm talking about, hey, go grab that hoe, and we outside gardening, you know, you gonna go in the garage and grab a hoe. If we on a block and I say, hey, go grab that hoe, you go grab some chick on the corner. You know,
Oh,
so it's all about context.
imagine that at a farm. Go grab that hoe.
Mhm. So it's
Damn.
all.
Go ahead.
No, I was just saying it's just all about context. But she right, you know. And then you got to, you know, talk to her about intent, you know. So, but at a young age, she understanding that. I mean, even articulating that, you know, the way she did. Yeah, you
She been trying to get me to answer that question for like 2 years already. I've been trying to break it down, but it's like no matter how I break it down, she's right though, regardless at the end of the day. It's like I could how can I say it? I could sit here, I could break it down from the dictionary's point of view, I could break it down my point of view. Regardless, at the end of the day, she's right. I can't even knock her down.
I don't yeah, I don't blame you. I mean, she asking the right question. She asked the right question. You know, I can only imagine if I understood context when I was younger,
Sure, answer this call.
like the whole ideology of like and I kind of sort of did from like reading comprehension. I always applied that to like um, vocal also, not just writing, but when people speak. but I didn't have the perception or the experience, or I mean, just the knowledge that I have now to even look at things the way, to really in detail look at things when I was younger. So now that's why I always try to, get a used to game now, so they can do more with it than what I did. That's why I tell them about emotional intelligence. The power of a teenage boy learning emotional intelligence, how to properly express the way they feel.
And that's hard. Like, I know what that is because my son is 18. I mean, you've heard the story with my son and everything, and he's dealing with it now. And he said it. He's like, he apologized to me. He's like, I'm so sorry. He's like, I didn't understand that you was trying to, help me out, give me advice, and I just wanted to do what I wanted to do because I was listening to everybody else. That's why I told everybody, it's like, listen, I'm gonna give him the space. That's what he needs. I was his age at one point. As long as I had the right support group, I didn't mind doing that. If I was by myself, I would have been going crazy. I'm not gonna sit here and lie.
Yeah, man. When I was younger, I just had people looking out for me. I had a lot of people looking out for me.
And that's what I told him. Like,
yeah.
People don't understand. Like, when I tell my son, like, a lot of us didn't have this when we was young, right? So what I did was when I started learning a lot of things, right? Like I told my son, like, you don't understand. I paved the way that you've got. He's like, what you mean? I paved it. Regardless of anything, these people that rock with you, these people that are sitting here holding your bag, giving you this advice, doing this and doing that, because they fucks with me. They sit here and they tell you respect your mom. They try to give you the best advice, regardless of how much of an asshole you could be sometimes. And I had to say it like that because of me. I was like, you know how many times you could have gone to jail? How many times your ass could have gotten beat up because of, you can't put you, like I tell my other son, right? Because he's the one that's mostly in the streets. My oldest has tried it. But the middle one is the one I have to have these conversations with. You can't enter certain blocks. You can't fuck with certain people. You see where I'm coming from? He was in a group where, they was going around, they was fucking with old heads, they was doing this, and I was like, yo, calm the fuck down. If it wasn't for me and your godfather, right now I would be seeing you in a coffin or I would see you in jail. Just because of the group that you're hanging with. They're out here beating up little old heads, stepping in blocks they shouldn't be stepping in, fucking with them, telling them this, telling them that. I'm like, that cost you your life? And I know you know what I'm trying to say. I just can't say everything.
Man, that's the thing. In the street, you guilty by association. You ain't even got to do nothing. It's about who you're around and what they doing. That's why I tell you, I just seen so many people, they was just around. Them usually the people who get hit first, bro. Mm-hmm. And I'm just you don't play street. You either in it or you out. And if you in it, you got to understand what it come with.
Exactly. And I told them, like, they're not built for this. Like, at the end of the day, they was raised differently. Just because they was around it, because I'm associated to the people they associated. You can call this motherfucker uncle. You see where I'm coming from? But at the end of the day, like I said, it wasn't meant to be a part of this life. I didn't raise you to be there. It's a big difference. Sometimes these kids think, I could get away with this because they're not doing this. But you got to realize, we've earned that respect. That's why a bullet won't go towards your bullseye. I'm trying to, be nice about it. I can't really talk like that here.
Man, all that. Look, this is just reality. This is why when you get older, you get out the way. You don't try to hold on to that shit because the people coming up, they don't care about what you did. They wasn't there. They wasn't around. These some new, fresh, young, and they trying to get stars and stripes. No, man, they don't care about none of that.
These people ain't like before. Word, listen, I've been around. That's why when people be like, "Oh, you from the streets?" No, the fuck, I'm not. I'm around people that are from the streets. You gotta realize there are people out here like you. You see where I'm coming from? They took me under their wing. Word. You see where? That's why I was like, I don't get it. These streets is not what y'all think it is. Like, people really put me under their wing so I wouldn't be in these, like, you spoil you. No, it's not that. It's just that I'm associated with people. That's it, point blank.
Let me tell you something about the street. I'm a tax-paying citizen. Mm-hmm. I'm calling 911. I don't give a fuck. Everybody look at me like, I pay my taxes, goddammit. I'm calling 911. I ain't playing, man. Look, When
You don't catch
Look,
a
I
show
done
on the
did
beach
that. I
there.
ain't in no street no more. I ain't trying to be
I was
street.
never in the street. See, that's what I'm saying. Like you just said earlier, when you associate it with
Be sitting
people,
up. It be
people
some.
think, and that's what I was trying to show my son. Like,
Look, man.
remember when I was telling you, the last time they was like, oh, he's, they're like, oh, your son is so sweet, so that though, but the crowd that he's in, and that's the problem. Everybody want to look at you, especially when they're seeing you for the first time, but they see you with this crowd that's known for doing this. Regardless of anything, no matter how good you are, they're going to look at you as the bad apple too. And that's something that kids don't seem to understand until they reach a certain age. Or should know he was a kid at one point. What did it take for you to
They do
realize?
that shit now, bro. People do that shit now. Like, man,
Hold on, wait,
I
give me
don't
one
do
second.
nothing like that.
I gotta deal with this order. This is just a funeral, so let me talk to these people real quick. I'll be right back on camera.
I'll do your thing, chicken wing.
All right, I'll be right back.
But yeah, nah, sis was spitting game. You know, like that street shit, bro. Leave that shit alone. That man, y'all see that rapper who just got unalive with his 5-year-old daughter, bro? Man, ain't no, bro, man, leave that shit alone, bro. Talking all hard on it. Look, man, I pay taxes. You come around me with some bullshit, I'm calling 911. I'm down. Now, hey, man, look, bro, I'm being honest with you. I ain't got time to play with nobody. I got kids to raise. I got a wife to make happy. You come around me doing anything stupid, I pay my taxes. Stop playing. But I'm serious though. Leave that street shit alone, man. Leave that shit alone. Appreciate you, sis. Appreciate you. Because look, it don't come with nothing good, bro. It don't come with nothing good, man. All that clout and that stuff don't go with you nowhere when you die, bro. It don't. You go to jail, people forget about you after a while. That's it. Just being honest, bro. You come home from jail, you ain't got nothing. Like they gonna forget about you again. Now man, leave that shit alone, bro. That's a trap. It's a trap. I promise you, it's a trap. You know, that's not black culture, bro. That's not. And I'm telling you, look, I wasn't no gangbanger. I was just in the street. I was hustling. So I wasn't no gangbanger or nothing like that. So I can't tell you about that lifestyle. Even my observation of it, I still on the outside looking in. I don't know much. All I know is in Detroit, it was man, bro. Anybody from the D, they already know, man. We got a lot of abandoned houses. It was normal for them to find people unalived in abandoned houses. It was just normal. Like gunfire was like lullabies, man. And shit, you was just happy to make it to the next hour, let alone the next day. You know, especially like in the early 2000s, man. That's when we was murder capital. That's when the city. I'm talking about 5-year span, bro. It was crazy. It was literally crazy, man. Lost a lot of people, man. Senseless violence, man. We doing that, man. But you know, it ain't worth it, bro. And like I said, I wasn't even gang banging and experienced that. I couldn't imagine actually being in the game. I couldn't imagine it. Actually being in the game. And it's the shit I experienced, I'm straight, bro. It's easier to go get yourself a trade, go to school, you know. It's easy, man. It's easier to do that than to play around in the street. That fast money, you make it fast, you got to spend it fast. And that's how it was. Like the quicker you made it, the quicker you spend it, because you know what kind of lifestyle you live. Eventually, you go get caught. You get caught, you go to jail, or you go be in a box, depending on who catches you. Either the hood go catch you slipping, and you gonna be out of here, or you know the boys go get you. That's the two options, bro. That shit don't last forever. Even people doing it on high levels, man. That shit always come like, nah, man. Go get you a job. Go get you a career. Go get a trade. You go get licenses for different things. Shit, go get a masseuse license. and create a business out of it. You can do stuff like that. Go get heating and cooling. Man. You go get your real estate license. You go get health license. You go sell auto insurance. Different things you can do. Become a contractor. And you basically work for yourself. Can't nobody tell you your value. The harder you work, the more you get paid. That's as a contractor. So you got options, man. School. If school ain't for you, that's cool, man. Go get a trade. Go get a skill. Yeah, a couple months you could be making money like damn nurses or doctors. Couple months of training, couple months of school, and you get that potential.
Facts, but nowadays they don't want to go to work.
They rather take shortcuts. Yeah.
They'd rather be in them streets, which is like I tell people, man, being in them streets ain't worth it. Like, people get in this game not knowing that you're not supposed to stay in this game. But they end up stuck in the game. They end up stuck in the trap.
You know, one of my mentors told me, he was like, man, you a business. You just don't realize it yet. And it took me 2 years to understand what he was saying. Took me 2 years. And once I understood it, man, it was like, I'm good, bro. I'm a walking, talking business.
So what's crazy is, right, when you get into that game, no matter what you do, whether you're a good person or a bad person, you're gonna be looked at as a bad person. And I've seen people like that. Like, I've seen really good people get into this game because they had nothing else. They couldn't, actually get a real job because of their record and stuff like that. And, was looked at a certain way because, oh, well, he was in the streets doing this, he was in the streets doing that. I'm like, damn, he's not a banger, he's none of this. He just chose to sell drugs real quick to get on his feet. But at the end of the day, that's a game that, how can I tell people, that's the one thing that I notice that makes people look bad no matter if they're good or bad.
I'll be honest with you. I tell these young boys, they're like, oh, I got 2 drug charges. Well, stop selling drugs. You ain't good at it, bro. You're just not good at it. Let it go. Go find something else to do, bro.
That's true.
Because eventually I feel like this. If you get 1 drug charge, that should be a lesson learned. Okay, I'm not good at this. Let me go find something else to do. That's how it should be, because ultimately you put yourself in the positions you are in life. No matter what the circumstance is, some people just choose to dug it. And I'm talking from experience. Like, I grew up with people who, they didn't have any other options. But once you tell yourself, I have no other options, then you don't, And that's just, at some point we have to be brutal. We have to be brutal with it. I understand people, because they don't have the experience, they don't have the awareness. Without the awareness, you don't know certain things are possible. So you only limit yourself to what your environment has to offer. I understand that happens, but at some point, if you see somebody else did something, okay, yeah, you might have to work harder. You might have to gain some skills, some knowledge, but it can be done. And until people decide to do better, they just not gonna get better. That's just what it is.
It's like my baby has to teach some of these kids, like, that your past, sometimes may make you feel like you're stuck, but when you live in that street life, right, you can get them charges wiped out and go out there and get some help, and it's free too. Like, you can get them, what you call them, oh my God, I'm gonna forget the name of now. Them free lawyers that you get to deal with them cases and stuff like that. I just had the name. I was talking about them earlier.
You said the who?
Them free lawyers that they give you. They got them here in Philly. They got a Christian one. Oh, Legal Aid. There you go.
Oh.
Legal Aid. They can help you get rid of them charges. Like, there's a lot of people.
Oh yeah.
And you could actually go get your get a job, do something that what was stopping you before, now it's not. Just go speak to a lawyer. That's it. As simple as that. A lot of people don't even know about that. Like, just go get your record clean. If that's what's holding you back, get your record clean. It's going to take you a little bit sometimes, but
this is the important. When I try to stress this so much, and it sounds so simple, I think it becomes complicated.
Right.
Like when we throw words around so much, like when you hear the word mindset, what does that tell you? We just talking. Like, when you hear mindset, what do you think of?
somebody's mind is already made up, or it's already whatever. Something's already made up.
So when we talk about mindset, what a mindset is our mental framework, right? So it's how you think or process things when it comes to a particular subject. So when I tell people stop using certain words, I'm telling them because it's associated to a certain framework of thinking. If you say can't, what you're going to mentally do is find reasons why it's impossible, right? When you say can, what your mind does, what your subconscious does, is find ways to make it possible. So if you already say, oh, I can't make it out the hood, you go find reasons why you can't make it out the hood. But if you say, I'm about to make it out the hood, you go find ways to make it out the hood. It's just it basically creates the way you approach and the way you look at things. So if we tell ourselves, this is what people always tell you, do not talk negative to yourself, talk nice to yourself. Because if you start talking like I can't do something, I'm fat, I'm over, I'm this, you gonna start finding things in your life that personify that.
Mm. That's true.
Frankie Blanco, what up though, brother?
Funky Commander, what up, man?
What up, man?
What up, Nine? I was gonna come in with a bro, dude, bitch, girl.
You're a dude. We all dudes. That was that shit.
I'm a dude. We're all dudes. Dude. Yeah.
Yo, that was that shit. Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger.
Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. What do you say? Can I take your order? Yeah,
Yeah,
man, that
he's
was
always
the shit
fucking up
going on.
though. That's why it's hard for
Keenan
people to
Kel
pinpoint
show.
it. No, that was the
So,
Good
like,
Burger.
the only reason I know what you guys are talking about is because Tiffany, what's her name? Tiffany Hanger, the mayor from Dalton. She had a commercial, and I think she named, or either she named it that, like a new business, burger business, or they were making fun of her.
I'm sorry.
Huh?
Oh, Good Burger.
Yeah, the Good Burger. And she was injecting. Tell me if this is true. I think it's a movie, right?
Burger.
Yeah, she was injecting them. I think they said that in the movie or whatever that they
Yeah,
were also injecting the burgers.
Yeah, that was
and
Mondo Burger.
the rival, the people across the street was doing that shit.
Yeah, Mondo Burgers. That's what they're called.
Yeah,
Okay,
Mondo
yeah.
Burger.
That's what she was doing. She made this little business, burger business, and she was injecting the burgers, and she had like a little. You know what she did? She pitched it to the sharks. You know the sharks on she pitched her little. She didn't make it. They didn't invest in that.
I can't help. Yo, I keep saying this shit. I swear to God that we're pulling the Matrix into reality. We have pulled Hollywood. Look, y'all over here discombobulated. We have pulled Hollywood out of the screen. Like,
I think that's the first time on that movie they didn't half the shit you probably ate in the early 90s to 2000s was injected with something.
yeah.
Damn, chicken. I remember, man. When
Wait, hers was injected with like sauce, like good stuff. In the movie, it was something else. It was bad.
No, what? Okay, in the movie,
it made the burger bigger.
Yes, and basically, if you look in real life, when they inject these chickens, all these birds and stuff, what do you think happens?
Oh,
We
they're
got
making
bigger
it like
drumsticks,
fatter.
bigger wings, bigger chickens, bigger turkeys.
Oh my! Everything's bigger.
Hold on, I'll be back.
Oh, shit.
Everything's bigger. And guess what happens when you inject the meat with? Is it a full moon today, bro? Then the hormones transfer to the children and adults.
He said we're injecting the meats, making it bigger. Coño. Que grande.
No, you didn't.
Two females cannot be on a panel. Not two goofy ones.
Oh my god, I can't breathe. She said, coño. Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry, I'm imitating our parents.
I
and
can't
grandparents.
wait until I remix that Donkey Punch. I am
Donkey Punch.
definitely putting that in there. I'm telling you. She was like, "Oh my."
Commander. It's just that's her original voice. Yo, Commander could not do a
I
movie,
can't.
yo. She would be stalked by all the men.
They were stalking her yesterday.
I can't breathe.
Yo, who was it? What's her name?
Oh, Gary,
Sigourney
Gary,
Weaver is her name. Sigourney Weaver. That's how she gonna be stalked.
hey Gary, did you see what I did to Writer's Voice? I don't know if Gary's seen it. Did you see it, Commander?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, twice.
Gary, did you see what I
Hey, but
did to
I'm down for
Writer's?
it again. That was awesome. It was
Buddy.
great.
That's actually a real.
Oh,
Work out the money, work out the juice. 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 Work out the money, work out the juice.
I
What up,
love
buddy?
it.
We on lock.
That's like
What up, though, bro? What up, though?
Where's
what's up,
But
young
look,
Lock?
since I got both of y'all up here, let me ask y'all a question. The topic, why do y'all feel nice people finish last?
Well, word. The topic.
No,
Okay, who says that? Why do people say that? I don't believe in that.
hmm,
Because usually nice people be taken for granted. I mean, I think that's what it boils all down to.
that's
You
true.
You could
know,
be smart, you could be kind, and you can be smart about it. You don't have to be dumb, and like being kind doesn't mean that you're dumb
but
and that
now
you
let
just
me
let
ask
people
you
take
some.
advantage of you.
Let's
Now,
go.
let me ask you from personal experience. Right? I'm not gonna get in your business, but we're gonna get in your business. So, how long? Because you are a nice, genuine person. How many times would it take for somebody to take advantage of you before you learned that lesson?
Let me think. Hold on.
2 times.
I ain't gotta think, yo. 2025.
In high
Not
school,
once.
I was really nice to this one girl, and she screwed me over. And she seemed really nice too. She had a sweet little voice, like, sweet
Like
little
you.
voice. She had a sweet little voice, like some would say mine. But I'm trying to think. Several times, like several experiences, because you can be kind in your life in many different ways. So you can be taken advantage of in different ways if you don't smarten up about it and do it the right way.
You know what I think is that makes us feel. No, how can I say it? You could be kind, right? But you gotta be smart and wise. Because I think some of us are kind, but we lack, right, some knowledge, or we're ignorant to certain facts, right? I don't know if I'm explaining it right. And we just, how can I say it? It's like with me, right? My heart's always been bigger than my head. And yeah, that's why I say it's 2025. I think for the past 2 years, hasn't nobody been able to take advantage because they made me hard. So it's kind of like before that, it was time after time. It's like, damn, motherfucker, I'm here helping you out. How can you bite the hand that feeds you? That's how I used to think. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, what am I doing wrong? So it took to the point where I was like, fuck you. Now I'll do for me, and who the fuck is really here for me? It took for a lot of people to stab me in my back for me to open my eyes. Not everybody's there. Not everybody that rides for you, right, is for you and is with you.
Like, for example, okay, somebody doesn't have somewhere to stay. They don't have somewhere to stay. They want to come stay at your house, and you want to be nice and you want to be kind. Well, you don't necessarily have to let them stay at your house. You can try to help them some other way. You can, like, help them find some resource, give them some advice, maybe pay for a one night hotel directly, not give them the money. Like there's ways that you can do so that maybe, you know, it avoids getting got. Or like I don't know, let's say somebody wants to borrow money and it's a pretty good amount and they say, "Oh, I don't have a job, la 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 la." Okay, guess what? Maybe I can find something for you to do to earn it, like you're working. Like, you know what? I got some yard work or I have some paperwork that needs to get done. I'll pay you. It's gonna be a short little job. It's not gonna be a full-time job, permanent. Like, I don't know. I think there's ways you can be kind and smart about it.
And I mean, everything you just stated was solutions. You gave ways to be kind of smart, not just the example, but you gave solutions. So no, that's you. I agree 100% because at the end of the day, I feel like this. You know, this is like through the experiences of life. What one doesn't deserve you as a person, right? So once you understand that, you don't mind allowing people to earn their keep. You know, if you want my trust, earn it. If you really value it, that's how you determine your value to a person. If not only they willing to earn it, but think about this. Uh, Normally, when people get things, when you know, as gifts, you know, they take it for granted. But when you earn it, that's when you really appreciate it. When you work hard for something. So that's just innately, you know, designed in a lot of people. So making people earn you as a person, that's another way you can liberate yourself from being taken advantage of.
Oh, definitely. And you'll find out real quick the one that was la 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 work because you're giving them a job and
Hmm.
you're giving them something, you're trying to give them something reasonable, something doable. And if they don't want to do it, then there you go. There's your answer.
Hmm. You know, if a person like really want to climb out, like you said, you know, if they down on their luck, right, and they really want to, you know, get out the rut they're in, they'd be willing to work for it. You know, I got a cousin. He older than me. He think he older than my mama actually, but he been in and out of rehab, in and out of jail, and people keep giving him opportunity. I'm telling them like, bro, y'all making them worse, bro. Like y'all making the situation worse because it's no consequence to what he do. He been doing this for almost 30 years, man. Come on, man. Like allow him to learn and allow him to earn.
Yeah, to earn and to fall. Sometimes people have to fall like
Hmm.
pretty damn close.
And what
I
we
mean,
may think is a fall may not be a fall to somebody else. Because
right, right.
fucking going to jail, I'm straight, bro. I like my freedom. I got
I'm dead.
kids and stuff. That's a fall, bro. That I learned my lesson. The potential of going to jail, I learned my lesson. I'm good. I'm straight. You know.
But yeah, people will manipulate you with their like sad stories.
That's what you gotta,
Yeah.
sit here. And it's hard sometimes to observe. That's what makes them. What's crazy? That's what people use is their sad story to get to people. They always got a sad story, and that's how somebody always falls. Pete, like it took me a minute. Like I
And
had to observe and fall back on that. Like somebody was telling me that, and it was a bullhead, and I wasn't listening. And I'm like, damn, like on some real shit. I really understood the phrase "a friend in need is a friend indeed."
Wait, say that again.
A friend in need is a friend indeed. It took an old head to get me to understand that.
All right, explain that.
Oh my God. Wait, word. You
huh?
want to break this one down. A friend in need is a friend indeed. She said break that.
A
Like, who wait,
friend
ain't
in
a coach.
need is a friend indeed. Does that mean
I
like
know what
when
it means
someone's in
now.
need, they like act like they're your best friend? Is that what that means?
What is a deed?
So
Because
hold
that's how they
on.
started off with. They started breaking down what is a deed to me. That's the crazy part. That's why I was
Indeed,
like,
like a friend indeed.
what does it mean when you're in deed?
I thought indeed means like for sure, yes, certain.
When you're in the debt,
Oh yeah, like a deed, like you owe something.
yes,
Yeah.
a friend in need is a friend indeed. Or am I saying it a little bad?
Basically saying as long as somebody needs you, they'll be around.
Exactly. It's like saying a friend, a friend, how can I
A
say
need
it?
versus a want. Like think about need and want. You know, they play
Friend
different
in need.
roles in different situations.
Facts.
So if someone is in, I ain't gonna say in debt to you, yeah, basically if someone is in debt,
Yes,
say if you save somebody's life, bro, how they gonna treat you?
that's why I said like word could break this down the best way because it was
You know,
explained to
think
me.
about it. If you say like my little brother saved my life, man. Like it ain't nothing he can't ask me for.
Not everyone's like you, Word. You know, there's some shady people out there. You,
Mm.
mm-mm.
But it's like that though. That's how we be though, like because they need this right now. They're going. Let's like put it like this: a friend ain't nothing but a dollar in your
So
pocket. Once the dollar gone, so are they. You see the
But it has
difference?
nothing to do with debt. It has to do with their need. No, like
You didn't.
they're gonna be your friend as long as they need something from you. Then they're gonna be
Exactly.
your friend,
And then when you can't do
right?
for them, they're gone.
where's
Like in reality,
Ah,
have you ever
when they
been
don't
in a
need you no more.
yep? Have you
yeah.
ever been in a place where how can I say it? You've been in, I'm gonna put it like this, in a situation, right, where you've noticed that you've been in this tight situation, but nobody's really there, but you've been there for everybody. Like, damn.
Yeah, they hide, or they make up excuses, or they purposely make up a fight to just
But I
to
can't
not be
break it
the
down the way
one.
I can't break it down the way my old heads did. The only person I know that could break some shit down like that is over here on that little bubble next to me over there.
Mm-hmm.
And that just happened to me not too long ago. Like, okay, I was helping this person out, and then once they didn't like something, then all of a sudden, like I was in need, okay, but they took like a 2-3 week break, and then came back to me like, what? No, maybe they thought my need was gone already. I don't know, but
But that's how
it
it be.
goes both ways. Like it goes both ways, you know.
And then when
And
you
it's
say no, you're the worst person in the world. You're a villain. Like, damn, how I get this? That's why I was like, you don't bite. I always tell people, and that's one thing I teach my kids: you don't bite the hand that feeds you. And it's not that you're in a debt with them. Is that if somebody's done for you, you gotta be respectful. You don't burn your bridges. Like, what the
but see,
fuck?
this person at least like basically like
Oh shit.
It sounds
what is it?
crazy, right? But it's two different things. Like, if somebody's there for you, you don't fucking bite that hand.
Well,
And
I
that's the
mean that
problem people
person.
have. People bite that
Listen,
hand that feed them.
yeah. I mean, it wasn't like a nothing free, you know, it wasn't nothing free like we're talking about earn like I pay you for this, you know what I mean? Like
Hmm.
it wasn't nothing free, but still, yeah, you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful with people. You gotta like peep game. But guess what? I had already peeped her, so I knew better. See, when you know better, like word
Do better.
says, fool me once, fool me twice. That's on me.
Mm.
But
So know
sometimes
better
you
and
take
do
the
better.
risk.
Yeah,
You know, you
I mean,
outweigh it.
that's life, man. I mean, I think in life you should take risks, but they should have minimal impact if they don't go the right way. I mean, as we get older, I think we kind of do more risk management in life. Like when we younger, I just did shit because it looked fun. Now that I'm older, it's like I'm weighing the pros and cons. So I think as we mature, that's when we start developing like risk management understanding when it comes to taking certain risk in life. We should anyway. But y'all said something, and it kind of because we always talk about different forms of narcissists, right? And I don't know if it was you or Rachel that mentioned people like play the victim. And when I heard that, is I always think of the like mechanics or the operation, or why does it work? And usually is to manipulate your emotions. And so I was looking at we on Psychology Today, and it says 5 ways that a narcissist may play victim. You know, Tell me, have y'all ever experienced any of these? They utilize past hardships to excuse wrongdoing in the present. When I hear that, I think of like, you know how people uh, blame their past. Well, I was abused when I was younger. That's why I do it now.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what they're talking about. They utilize past hardships to excuse wrongdoing in the present time. So a lot
And
of times,
sometimes it's true though. They just haven't overcame that.
but
Like they're
see,
still holding on to it.
but even if you do it, any way it go, you're making an excuse because, um, like even if we say it's true, this is why this person do it. That's simply just justifying bad behavior. So that's literally classified as an excuse of why you're doing something. Because as we get older, we supposed to mature and understand, have a general understanding of right and wrong. So, like I often say this, like me as a, you know, I always say I judge a person by their character, the individual, and I just don't um, put people in stereotypical groups. Is because it's been done to me, and it don't feel good. And when people just stereotype you or prejudge you, predicated upon your skin color, it don't. It that shit is fucking horrible, man. And I'm gonna probably experience that for the rest of my life in some way, shape, form, or fashion. But just because people do it to me means I'm not. That don't mean I have to do it to them. I know how I feel and it's wrong. So since it don't
Mm.
feel right, I'm not gonna do it to other people. And if more people take that approach, guess what? It won't be happening. It'll happen less. I said like that. I ain't gonna say it won't happen, but it definitely happen less. You
Well,
know,
is that
because
empathy?
that's empathy for myself and other people. Yeah, so it's definitely a form of empathy. You know, it's
yeah.
compassion. You know, it's yeah, it's really compassion. You know, you experienced something and it didn't feel good, so you have enough compassion not to give that experience to someone else.
What's crazy is when people notice that your heart is bigger than your head and your gut, right? That's where the betrayal comes. They're not scared to sit here and stab you time after time. I mean, it's crazy how people can notice that before you notice that.
Now, the third one is actually a good point, and I think that probably goes more undetected than the rest of them. But I'm gonna read number two. They attempt to shift blame to you. For example, Steve confronts Annie that evening. Annie erupts angrily and accuses Steve of following her. She refers to Steve as a stalker and recoils in disgust. She orders Steve to leave their residence immediately because she is sickened by him. In this scenario, Annie again ignores the indication that is brought to her attention and shifts blame to Steve. Okay. They inflict guilt to get you to bend a boundary. I think that one probably goes more undetected than
Ooh,
the first two. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I think that goes more undetected. Y'all need the example for that one, or I just want to see
No,
what the
I
style
understand
is.
that one.
They
I understood it
passively.
more in the last year.
So you experienced that.
Yeah. Somebody told me what that was, and I was like, oh, I never thought about it that way, but you're right.
Yeah. They passive aggressively broadcast on social media and they have been wronged by you without calling you out directly. They talk about you behind your back and distort
Subliminal.
your words. Yeah, basically. They talk about you behind your back and distort your words and actions to position themselves as the victim and as you as the bully. So, um,
But is it that they're distorting the words, or is it that they just have a distorted point of view? So it's like they can't even see stuff straight because it's already like
it,
they have a
I mean,
bias.
and even that, right? Having a bias. I already That's like I was saying earlier. If you already have a preconception of something, you're going to look for things to add up to what you already perceiving. You will look for more justifications. You will look for more evidence that support you. You know your
Mhm.
point. So if you already have a preconceived notion, you're not going to look at the other side. So it's hard or difficult sometimes to go in things open minded. You know. We actually get to play it this time. King Blackout, what up, though?
Work got the money, work got the juice. 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 Work out the money, work out 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 the juice.
Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you.
What up, though, King Blackout?
You said can't stay long. Drop by, show some quick love. We appreciate you, brother. We appreciate you.
You can't stay long. What? I'm just kidding. What's up, PIA? You still here?
PIA's in the building. What up? So, hey, do me a favor. If somebody, I can do it. I'm on my phone right here. I'll do it real quick. Let's drop her link. Y'all go check out Sis, definitely. Get the channel. Oh.
That's
So,
why I had to be hard in this world. I had to learn to be hard, because if not, you'll have a kind heart will have me lost in this world. Real shit.
you reading something?
No,
Is that
I was
chat?
literally saying that shit.
Oh, okay.
I
Yeah, I think
like,
you yeah, you gotta learn sometimes when to be tough. But I think you can still be kind, you know.
nah. Getting you kind sets you back.
Just can't be a pushover.
So, like, let me ask y'all this: what y'all think about this? Because I hear y'all. What this is like? Why not just? Because it don't feel right being who you are, right? So again, it goes back to gratitude. Just go around to people who appreciate you. There's people, you know, it might not be a big crowd, it might just be a small crowd. You know, people appreciate you, but what did they say? Go where you celebrated, not tolerated.
Yeah.
Go where you're
You know.
celebrated, not tolerated. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, that way, you know, like, you know, Gary been talking about sacrifice and then, you know, investment. And what that boils down to is value, right? So the value you have in people, they be more willing. The value that people hold you to will show you if they're willing to invest in you or sacrifice you.
Sometimes you're not gonna get, like, you know, you have karma. You may not get anything in return from that person, but you're gonna have that good karma. Like you might get it in return somewhere else, in some other situation.
Yeah. Because see, you're giving because you're giving from the heart, but other people don't give from the heart though.
And think about this, like I got, like I was saying yesterday, I got like friends that I put in categories and they have different values to them. So if some of my friends, I don't mind helping them out with money because what they help me out is more valuable than the money I'm giving them. You know what I'm saying? So they dependable. Like, yeah, I help them out with money, but if something happened, I know I can call them and they'll be there for me. So that's valuable to me. You know, I might be the friend with the finances. You know, I might, you know, that might be my value to them, and that's why they're willing to do whatever they can, because when they need help financially, I'm there. So people will
I
hold
love
different.
those people.
Yeah,
People.
like those people who just like them be the ride or die. Maybe they don't have everything, you know. I got friends like that. Like they ain't got everything. They very dependable and loyal people. Like whatever they got, they give me, and whatever they can
Yeah.
do, they'll stumble over and do whatever. They'll make it happen. So it's always good to have people, or sometimes having a friend that's just a good listener that can be of value to you. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody who like we was talking about secrets the other day. Like somebody you can confide in. That might be of value to you. You ain't got to worry about this or that getting out. You know what I'm saying? You can actually be real intimate with the person, with how you feel and how you think. That's a value. Like my wife, that's very valuable to me. You can tell somebody about you without being judged. That's valuable. So everybody value is different. It's just appreciating people for who they are.
Yeah.
Yo, I got the perfect poem for that word. I'm about to read it real quick.
Oh, go ahead, do your thing, Chicken Wing. I like saying I don't know.
He said chicken wing. I'm about to do the chicken name.
You told me I can't say
Just don't
bro
call
no
her
more.
bro.
Yeah, can't say bro.
I was thinking like that would be in her eyes it would be like her calling you girl. You know how some people are like girl. That would
No.
be
I got in my mother mode earlier. I was fucking with him. I was in my mommy mode.
bro.
That's
No,
my
but that's not
daughter
the
and
first
my
time you said
son.
it.
Yeah, because
That's not
listen,
the
every
first time.
day I gotta turn around and look at both my kids, my son and my daughter. I'm like, yo, I ain't your bro. I'm your mother. And then I gotta sit here and explain there ain't shit hanging between my legs.
But you know what? That means your kids are comfortable with you, so that's really nice.
I don't give a fuck how comfortable they are.
They're comfortable with you, I guess.
But look, listen, the fool.
If I'm gonna stop saying bro, you gonna have to stop cussing in general. How about that?
I cussed. How many times did I just cuss? I don't even.
92 times in 3 seconds. I'm just playing.
That's bull. Wait a minute.
93 times. What up, Stoic? What up, bro? Appreciate you, man. I'm interested to hear what Stoic got on the topic. But
me too.
and we on lock. We on lock in the
Oh yeah, we on Lock Nation.
Yeah.
He come over here.
What up, Stoic?
But listen, the poem
How
is
you
called
doing?
A
Okay, go
Small
ahead.
Fee,
Sorry.
right? Before we change the topic, sometimes
A small fee.
right? In a world where everything costs a fee, your friendship is priceless, can't you see? They say best things in life are free, but your companionship comes with a small fee. Through ups and downs, you're always there, a true friend beyond compare. They say the best things in life are free, but your loyalty comes with a small fee. In times of joy or when we're feeling low, you're the one I turn to. You're the one I turn to, this I know. They say the best things in life are free, but your support comes with a small fee.
Yeah, friendships come with a fee. There's always a cost or a sacrifice.
You know why I wrote that down? When I learned that you got friends, right, that are really there for you, no matter what, through thick and thin. They don't want nothing in return. Then I learned that there's others that are there giving you because, they want something in return. Nothing in this life is free. They'll sit here and offer you, a lending hand, but in reality, they're nothing more than just a leeching hand. See my point?
Yeah, there are some leeches.
They're waiting for your come up for them to bring you down, thinking that, everything that you have done is theirs. Like, oh, wait a minute, I did this. You ain't do this shit.
Yes.
Now they claiming what's not, you see where I'm. That's why I came up with that. Like, it took me a minute. Like, believe it or not, like, that's how I was like, yo, that I'm understanding everything that word is saying, and I can really relate to it a lot.
They think they're entitled to yours.
In reality,
but I think a good friendship is like a give and take. It can't be all one way. If not, that's not a good friendship.
It takes two, and that's why I said it took me a minute. Like, who was really there for me and who really wasn't.
We on Luck. Are you a good friend?
We on Lock Nation.
I can be.
Are you a good person?
He a good person. He shout out good person.
We're asking him. Hold on.
Oh. I'm sorry, I was defending him. He always defending the ladies. I had to defend her for 1 second. Love it.
It's just people, unless people piss me off, of course, I can be that guy, but I don't want to be that guy. I want to be the person that, sends flowers and roses, and candies and stuff you know, to your doorstep and say, nice things to you. I don't want to be the person that's that mean guy, if you know what I'm saying.
Okay, so are you a good person? Yes or no?
Of course.
Okay, so you're a good person. You could still be a good person and have, defend yourself when need be, right? You could still be a good person.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta defend yourself.
But what am I defending? That's the question.
Mm, there you
Your
go.
manhood. Hold on, let me stop.
Ooh, your man card. I'm just kidding.
I'm just messing with y'all.
Well, maybe you're not defending, but it's maybe you just some people, I don't know, maybe they just deserve a little bit of something. You
Some
think it's
people,
worth it? You think it's worth it?
I mean, it all depends. It all depends. Is it worth fighting for? Is it worth sometimes making excuses? It all depends. It all depends upon your. It all depends upon self-worth, and it all depends upon the nature of it all depends upon the nature of where things are coming from. If you have a particular person that's very rude to you, I often say continue to be nice.
Kill 'em
Why?
with kindness?
Kill them with kindness.
We
Killing
got
kill
word 2.0.
My bad, y'all. I had to go put some clothes and drive.
Like by the time I get off there and I do it, bro, I might have to watch the movie. I'll be having you on 4 5 hours. But no, that's facts. So, you know, don't mess with
But
nice guys. Stoic said, "Nice guys don't finish last." You don't think
mm,
so, Stoic? Well, we here to debunk. That's what Commander doing now. Commander, like, you can still slap somebody upside the head and be nice. That's basically what she's saying.
sometimes that is you being nice, putting someone in their place or like making them see sometimes that's the only way and that's being right, taking the time out because you don't have to do that, but taking the time out to do that sometimes is necessary when you care about someone. It's coming from a place of kindness and it's a necessity sometimes to put someone in their place.
You plan on slapping people upside the head in this era?
Not
And
physically, but
oh,
sometimes telling someone the truth
Mentally.
hurts. And sometimes you got to tell them in a way that they understand because they're not listening any other way.
it's more like those scared straight programs, right?
Necessity sometimes to put someone in
I
their
had to
place.
clip that again, Commander. Go ahead. Commander's greatest hits coming up.
Great.
The term usually means nice guys don't get the girls. Frankie Blanco, is that Frankie?
Salute the word.
What the hell is it? Like somebody
That's
shit that
Frankie.
helped out. Yeah.
Man, it's me. What up? What up?
Them
It's him,
crazy
Oh,
ass
okay.
yeah.
helped
I'm like,
out.
hold on, bro. I'm
Frankie
like,
Yo,
I
I think,
done seen
but
different avatars, but I'm like, I don't know if Frankie gonna pop up like that. But hey,
correct
good
me if
look
Good
on
I'm
you,
for
Frankie.
him.
Good look.
correct me
I
if
got a
I'm
hair.
word. I mean,
I got a
if I'm
haircut.
word. Correct me if I'm wrong. Word. We on Lock Nation now that Frankie's up here, right? How, do y'all really think, right, that guys, good guys finish last instead of first? I think they finish first. Like, if you really think about it, right, a lot of these females, think they want the bad boy, right? But Who do y'all think they end up with?
Man, that's after the, I almost said something.
Well, that's why they say finish last. That's why they say they finish, but last. Like they're the last choice.
After you done got 3
They
kids
end up
and
winning.
baby daddy drama, like you done been ran through. Now you want me. I'm straight.
They win. They win at the end.
Ain't that
No,
ain't
but
that
there are a lot of good guys that end up finishing first, though. Like, I mean, I don't think every female
guy
is
that
into
finished
bad guys
last?
like they say.
Yeah, the guy that finished last, ain't he called a simp?
Hey, that's what they call him now, man.
Wait, did you say simp?
Yeah.
That's a forbidden word. I'm just kidding.
Hey, I didn't come up with that word.
They be simping, they be simping, they be simping. I gotta
Shit.
clip that.
You go back with do the shoes make the man or do the man make the shoes? You feel me? So perception is crazy. Everybody has their own eyes, and everybody's gonna read the Bible and get different messages. So at the end of the day, you know, some people might see it as simping, but some people have to have humility and they like to be humble. You know what I mean? And that's a lesson.
You know what's crazy? That I think that they say that because for some reason they don't want a guy to, you know, be masculine or some shit like that. So they make it look so toxic.
Who's they?
Whoever they are. Whoever they are. Because it ain't me. I want my man to be masculine. I'm not part of the feminist activist group. See where I'm coming from?
FYI, tomorrow the show is gonna be there's no such thing as a toxic masculinity.
Thank you. We need our men to
listen. If you want to get technical, since they introduced the soy-based shit into our diet, there's a lot of niggas with estrogen, and they call them bitch ass niggas. You know what I mean? BN, they call them banned bitch ass niggas just because of the soy. Be careful with them soy-based niggas. A nigga tell you let's go out for a date or some shit, or go out with you, and he order a soy burger, you in trouble.
We was having this conversation the other day. Let me ask y'all a question. Do y'all believe that mothers are the reasons why a lot of the men become soft when they get older? Man, I don't know if I'm asking this question right. I'm hoping I'm asking it right because of the way we was having conversations.
I know what you're saying, but like to me that's trash, you know, because after a man is gonna develop. He gonna find the right people to be around. You know, that's why a lot of kids, you know, unfortunately they go to the street. But what I'm telling you is even after you get to a certain age, I was doing the wrong thing. I learned to do the right thing. And if you have the desire to be a man, you go develop into a man. You go put yourself around the right people. Like I got mentors, man. I got 5 mentors right now. Five mentors. You know, teach me different things, mentor me in different areas of life. If you want it, you'll go get it. That's what I'm saying. So I mean, at some point, you can't. I don't care what your upbringing was. If you knew it was wrong, fix it. That's what men do. So all that other shit lazy to me. That shit fucking lazy.
I've seen a lot. I mean, what's crazy is even the men in the 70s, 80s, and 90s now. I'm looking at some of them like, wait, what happened? Who brought you up? Like, who raised you? So
but ain't that one of the points? That's one of the points we just looked at, right? People blame they past and shit on their present. Oh man, that shit lazy.
But the reason we was having this conversation is that we was looking at you know how the little boys are getting real sassy in these schools now, like they're hitting girls, they're complaining, they're crying about every little thing. I don't know if I'm explaining it right. I'm trying to be a little nice about it because the conversation wasn't nice. Trust me, it was a real hood conversation. So it's kind of like it went all the way down to bottom line. A lot of people thought and a lot of people think that some mothers are the reasons why these kids, you know, a lot of boys turn into, you know, killers or how can I say, sassy, end up turning, you know, how can I say, hopping on rainbows, end up real girly, real soft, real, or some of them end up being woman beaters and stuff like that. Like, I mean, I'm in a little.
That should have happened. Like, but if you got the wrong male influence in the house, that should have still happened. It don't matter.
For real? Even
can we say it's not just the moms and blame it on both parents because the child should have both parents?
But you know,
not even both. what about the community? What about
Yeah,
your family too?
but
You
listen,
know what I'm saying?
if you come to Philly, there are a lot of families, right, where you see the mother and father, but in a lot of situations in our communities, in the hoods, it's a lot of single mothers and a lot of single fathers. So I mean, that's the majority here, like in other cities. I don't know, what city y'all from, but I did analytics, and it's like it's the same in every city and state. No matter how you look at it, it's like a yin and yang.
This is the reality of life. Either you accept the condition you're in or you change it. So even if you're a single mother, where's your family at? If you don't have a family, build your own community.
Mm-hmm.
So at some point, I mean, people, you have to take charge of your life, man. If you don't have what you need, put yourself around it and learn how to get it. I mean, ain't nobody coming to save you but you, bro.
Man, that's why I like talking the word We Unlock Nation, because listen, they don't come with excuses. Y'all see what they replied with back?
APTV, what up, bro?
Instead of blaming the single mother, where's the blame and responsibility to the father that wasn't there? Wouldn't it be like that child turned out like that because the father wasn't there for them? And that's more
I can say the same thing. My father was never there. So is that an excuse? I mean, I turned out good.
And then
well, you're talking about boys. You're talking about men, boys.
Even with boys, it doesn't matter. I mean, I've seen a lot of cases where the fathers wasn't there and they turned out good. So it's kind of, I'm with word on that one.
And then certain men come with excuses. Well, you kicked them out. You kicked them out the home. There is such thing as courts, visitational rights, stuff like that. You can't excuse that. I was just talking about that crap today, and boy, oh boy, there is a lashing out today on the internet for one individual where I'm not named because it's just too stressful right now. But needless to say, he is a so-called deadbeat dad because he does not see he hasn't seen his kids for over 22 years, allegedly.
Hey, they ain't kids anymore.
But I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I was listening to that. I was confused at first because I saw Tanya TKO do the thing. I was like, wait, what? I didn't even know none of that. Then I saw some guy called Jonas something. I think you did a review and reaction to that guy one time. But he pulled out records. I was like, oh shit, y'all going, this is what I don't like when y'all go pulling out personal records. I was like, damn, this is deep.
Well, there is such thing as parental alienation. There is a such thing.
But I don't get into that shit because listen, I've seen women get into these custody battles, right, and the fathers be having the rights, right, to see their kids, right, but I'm gonna sit here and call them a sip when they don't step up and go to the court and be like, yo, listen, she's not letting me see my baby. Like, what other steps can I take to go around this? You a sip if you don't step up. Like, okay, you gonna quit because she stopped, and this court order gives you the right to go see your child. And if she doesn't let you see the child, saying what she would call the cops on you, call the fucking cops on her. Point blank, period. Do what you gotta fucking do as a father.
I don't care what it's for. I pay taxes, not one.
But the cops will say this is a court matter. This is a court matter.
The whole point of calling them, he has a right, and if it's his turn to see the child, she cannot neglect. See, some dads stay quiet.
Oh, you're talking about with the court order, okay?
Yes, and some dads stay quiet, and that's why some of these kids end up dead in caskets because the mothers in reality are using their fucking kids as tools. Believe all women, they say. That's the claim. That's the plea. I'm sorry, I'm a woman saying that, but it hurts me because I'm a mother at the same time, and I could never do to my kids what I've seen these women do to theirs.
What do curiosity? What do women do to their children? Other than leave them in the house for like 5 years with damn near no food, no water.
Okay, that's okay, but that's not everyone.
No, it's a lot of women like that. There's a lot of women that won't let their father see their kids. I've seen it out here, y'all. I mean, this is why I talk about it a lot on my panels, on my channels, and I bring up the topic. Like, it's fucked up. I don't understand.
He's talking about a particular situation where the mom left the kids
Yeah.
to fend for themselves at home and moved out.
It's not the first time. It just so happens that this mom got caught. There's plenty of moms out here that do that.
Did y'all see that mom? This was a couple months ago. The lady who went on vacation and left her kids in the house.
See?
She went, where did she go? She wasn't the
She
first
went to
down
get
south
a
where,
surgery.
and she went to Mexico, and then she went to Detroit to party after. Didn't even go home to check on them. And then when she got back, they wasn't.
There are several stories, but what's the percentage? That's
It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot.
10%.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
5%.
I wouldn't associate. I mean, I like what Ryder's saying is true. I mean, what Commander said is true. I mean, we have examples, but I wouldn't just pin that characteristic of personality on even women who neglect their kids. Like people neglect their kids differently. I wouldn't just say. I think that's more of an extreme form. So I mean, is bringing awareness to it is definitely needed, but I wouldn't associate that.
See, the point I bring awareness
all
to
women.
the reason I bring it up because you hear so many people talk saying that dads are all deadbeats. We can't say that because we hear so many women say deadbeat. How do we know in that case it's the real situation? It turned out to be the opposite. That in reality the mom was using the child for whatever reason. It could be leaving him alone. The mom could be abusing the child. The mom could be sitting here having multiple kids, right? And being with this deadbeat over here. This nigga could be telling. You see, it's different situations no matter how you look at it. We cannot just sit here and put the blame. And there's too many women joining other women just because I'm a woman. I got to help you because I'm a woman. Nah, man. At one point, I almost fell for that. That's why I bring awareness to that shit. We cannot fall for that fucking trap. Because not all women is the same. You got the women that are good, you got the women that are bad. So I do bring awareness to both sides. You see where I'm coming from at the end of the day. And if you look at me, I bring awareness to the mothers that are doing what they gotta do, and I also expose the mothers that aren't shit. I call them bitches.
I think too the key factor is like what I was saying earlier, not to find stereotypes to people or things, because that's when it becomes like conflict and competition between who worse, the men or the women. No, let's just call out the individuals doing the unscrupulous shit. You unscrupulous bastards. Let's just talk about the individuals who do it and not connect it to a gender or race of people. I think that we can get more leeway doing that. We can actually get to solutions to the problem.
I get what you're saying. Facts is true.
Like if you do that shit, you do that shit. That shit don't matter if you man, woman, black, white, orange, purple. You unscrupulous ass bastards need some people just don't need to have kids, man. That's just the reality of it. Everybody ain't built for it.
But it's unfortunate, yep. Some people do.
There's women that have like 5 kids with like multiple baby daddies, but they're good mothers and they take care of their kids well. And then there's ones that don't.
And that's why I said earlier, there's some single mothers out here that have raised some boys on their own. Like I've seen some moms with 5 boys. And I'm sitting here, it's like, man, I got 2 and I go crazy with just 2 boys. How did you do it? I just sit and listen to the stories. Why? Because out of that story, I'm going to learn something or I can relate to something. People don't see that. They be like, listen, at the end of the day, I don't know if it's curiosity or what, but it's in me. I just listen and I learn.
Let me ask you a question. Or let's just say you hate LeBron James, right? But LeBron James says something that basically makes sense when it comes to the community. Like, be uplifted, don't fall for the trickery, eat right, exercise, diet, whatever the case may be. But everybody hates LeBron, right? Would you take his word and put it in your own person, meaning brain?
Oh, definitely. There's a lot of philosophers that I follow their teachings, but they was piece of shit ass people. So I
Okay.
mean, information is just that. Brother Gary will tell you, focus on the message and not the messenger.
So
So
you
I
know what
mean,
I'm
yeah,
talking
definitely,
about.
yeah, definitely. And
Yeah.
like when people have a general hate, like I don't like. I'm not a LeBron James fan, right? I think like part of him playing basketball, but what he did for the game, nobody can touch that. You can't deny what he did. He transformed the game.
All right.
You can't deny that. You can't. So, will I accept him as the greatest player? Yeah, because he put the work in. But I
Yeah.
just think he's a crybaby. I don't know.
I
That's my opinion.
can accuse him of transforming the game. Oh, I'll put my finger on it on your arm. Bow. That's changing the game.
Well, I'm talking about as far as how people how the players get played, how the power the players got. They didn't have that until LeBron started moving that way, and he kind of gave the players that he empowered the players. You know,
Well,
it was good. Some people took bad advantage of it, but some people did good.
Hey,
But he definitely changed the game. I mean, I can't deny that.
y'all can hear
well,
me?
I didn't mean to put it in the LeBron reference. I was just making a statement because certain people mainly put the message out there for the world to hear because we are as a society, as a community, we go through everyday issues, everyday struggles, every day in our lives, right? Every once in a while we go through we get somebody that will say something profound, and we we are numb to his teachings or her teachings, right? But we come later on, he or she is not the absolute person that everybody expects. Everybody expects everyone to be this knight in shining armor type of person, and that's not the case. That's not the case for everybody. Not everybody was perfect. Martin Luther King was not perfect. Malcolm X was not perfect. Micah Evers was not perfect. Dr. Khalil Muhammad was not perfect, but yet they had a message that lingered to the people a little bit. So it would be up to us to take that same message, right? And just put it in your person and give it to the rest of the world and make them decide if they want to listen to that message or not. Hell, that's the nice guy side of it.
Well, look
The,
at the
the
Bible. How many people in the Bible were perfect?
But
nobody,
we
Jesus.
we got all these old sayings, right? Take the meat and leave the bone. And like what you're saying is like it's a lot of people who I don't agree with, but they teachings I rock with. Like Dr. Malachi Z. York. I can appreciate his work, but him as a person, he a piece of crap, bro. I mean, but that don't deny his work. I mean,
You hear me,
think
word?
about like celebrities, bro. Like we love these movies, we love these songs, but in reality, these people trash bags, man. Not all of them, but the
Word,
ones who are.
It's
You know what I'm
basically
saying?
word.
basically
Bring
We,
don't watch the messenger, just listen to the message. You know what I mean? But
yeah, man.
you gotta spice it up nowadays because it's disconnecting the language, right? And we have to put that message and incorporate it with our music, our art, our clothes, our
Mm.
everything, whatever our life is based on, whatever, like it's the essentials, right? You got to eat, shit, and sleep. Those are three things that no matter what, every human has to do. So you base your plan around that, your blueprint, because the language is different now, right? And that frequency that those brothers were talking on that you mentioned, which are great, great dudes, God bless them all, but that frequency is it's like Michael Jackson's music, it was recorded at a certain hertz, and that's why it
Mhm.
was that love, that love frequency, what I mean, harmony. You feel me? And
Yeah.
we got to find a way to capture that, right? And then because remember what they're doing is they're disconnecting us with the language, with the words, and what they're doing is making these kids tight, making shorter sentences with emojis, right? Acronyms, abbreviations. I hear echo.
Oh, that's
But yeah, can y'all hear me still?
Yeah, I hear you.
But yeah, that you know what I mean. That's what they're doing now. They're taking away the sentient behind the text, right? Because what happens is it's hard to tell when someone's being condescending in a text now, you know, because unless you're real good at it, you know the person. But at the same time, it doesn't have no there's no chemistry, there's no engagement, human engagement. It kind of leaves you like still like a non-social, you feel me? In a way. And we build off of that. And through the years, like I said, remember, we the first generation to start using Bluetooth and all that. We don't know what that shit's gonna lead to in 20 years, 25 years. We still learning. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't understand it, but we're in a new paradigm. So everything now, we have to bring back all that old stuff that we love, that kept it like that nostalgic lifestyle, that feeling, and try to incorporate it with this lifestyle. Because they say if you don't stay with the times, you become irrelevant. That's why you see brothers out there 67 wearing Kango suits with the sweatpants one leg up. You feel me? They don't want to let it go. But you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, like I said, we got to find a way to break that message down, that frequency. And literally, I mean, scientifically find that frequency that hurts, that his vibration of his voice is ringing at with our tuning fork, whatever we have to do. And we have to incorporate that same sound with our music, our art, our clothes, you know what I mean? With technology. And that's how we probably could beat the machine. Because at the end of the day, AI is gonna be able to do a lot of things, but we the ones that have to put it in, right? We prompt it. You know what I'm saying? Like for what we want. You know what I mean? So
for now, it started teaching itself, bro. That shit crazy. That shit start thinking for itself. We fuck.
I mean, it's already happened. Google had to shut down 2 computers that went sentient and it was speaking in encrypted codes. They were talking in their own language. They couldn't even decrypt it. So they had to pull the plug, and they got sued, and they put a dude up there who tried to be a whistleblower the day after, and he got pinned for it.
Yo, that's
Let me tell you something. Google and Amazon has barges. They don't even be on land, buildings, and all that. They got barges right off the docks, man. Right, and that's maritime law is different. You feel me?
Yeah.
So they can switch up the game on that type of playing field. Like they play chess, man, never checkers, and it's on 3 levels: physically, mentally, and spiritually.
Yeah. I've been going down the AI rabbit hole. I know
Yo, word, real quick. Yo, I don't want to cut y'all off. I thought my mic was broke. Yo, word, I send you a cash app too. Did you get that?
Oh man, hold on, bro. I appreciate
that. Bro, I need my music real quick.
You gotta tell him because he.
Hey, hold on.
I appreciate that, bro. Oh yeah, go ahead and click your.
Give him like your glasses you got in your thumbnail.
Huh? Say again.
I said, give him them glasses you got in that thumbnail.
Thanks. What about the 808?
I still ain't gonna be able to see what that.
You know what it is, Kobe? Oh, sorry, my fault. With the 808, because I make beats. The 808 is a good and a bad thing, right? The 808, you got to use it to, right? In times of peace, we must prepare for war, right? And with 808, it does hit that low vibration, that low chakra. But at the same time, that's the same drum line that they played before war with the tribes back in the days. You know what I'm saying? And that one man playing that sheepskin drum, that was an 808. It puts your mind into combat. It would push you into militant mode. It might. Well, if you know how to use it right, you see, it's all medicine. And remember, the best medicine tastes like shit. Remember, no medicine that's good for you tastes good. I promise you that.
Now let me ask you this: the 808, does that affect the root chakra?
I believe so, of course, man. There's a
now see, look, if it's the root chakra, it explains 2 things, like you said, war. That's our survival chakra, but it's also our passion chakra. It has, so it also affects our sex drive too.
But what I was learning, when you say word with the astral plant, with the astral spine. Remember, I was asking the other day about the astral spine, which you have 2 spines, and the chakras are connected to the astral spine. You can make it go up or down. You feel me? You can bring it up. You can turn a negative into a positive. You know what I mean? That's how you get a battery. You know what I mean? That's how cars run, with a negative and a positive. But when you get too positive or 2 negatives, then it might be problematic, I think, in my opinion.
He said up and down. I was thinking of his principle.
Hey, you said you wanted me to play one of your songs?
Yeah, I got. Well, hold on. Let me explain this real quick before we do that. I'm gonna give a little walkthrough. I just made this, right? I didn't even I just finished it up, and this shit is something way out of my league. I'm in the the quarterfinals for that beat battle, right? We won that last one. So yeah, this is one of them joints I was gonna drop. I want to see if I can give y'all a sneak peek real quick, and y'all just give me. It's gonna be way out of left field. You're not gonna expect this, but I promise if you tired, this should wake you up. That's all I'm gonna say. Don't judge me. It's dead word.
All right, here we go.
Don't judge me.
New Frankie Blanco, Blanco, Blanco.
Cause I don't know where you go. Cause I don't know where you go. Cause I don't know where you go. Don't know where you go. Don't pick up the phone. Is there something I should know?
Take that comment down. Got him up over there.
Cause I don't know where you go. When you don't pick up the phone. Cause I don't know where you go. Don't know where you go. Don't pick up the phone. Is there something I should know? Don't know where you go. Don't pick up the phone. Is there something I should know? Something I should know. Cause I don't know where you go. When you don't pick up the phone. Cause I don't know where you go. Don't know where you go. Don't pick up the phone. Is there something I should know?
Frankie showing range. That was dope, bro. I like that.
That's different. Right? I felt white girl wasted listening to that.
The way it said we out in the disco.
I felt
I'm
like I
glad
had
you
two
said
warm,
that.
I felt like I had two warm Becks and I had two missing. I was missing a shoe. You heard?
Did I hear like a siren somewhere in the middle
Yeah,
of
there's a
that?
lot of that stuff in there. I do a lot of a little
Okay.
bit of sirens, a little bit of alarms, yeah, a little bit of everything. Bells and whistles.
Nice.
Yeah, that kind of
It was dope.
kind of
though.
reminded me of that J-Lo song.
Nah, I mean, I just did it because it was out of my league. You know, I usually do boom bap, and I
You just showing range, bro. You showing your range.
Yeah, there you go.
Definitely.
That's the best choice of words to use again. Yeah, word range.
Because I didn't expect that from you. I ain't gonna lie. I was
I
like,
know
I'm
you
like,
did. That's why I said,
you know what I'm saying?
Oh, thank you too, man. Appreciate that though. You know, I like
That
that.
was dope, bro.
It had a vibe to it. That's like one of them Cash App songs. You know what I mean?
He said one of the Cash App songs.
Nah, bro. Hey,
Cash
man.
App you, I want it.
Hey,
Yo.
man. I fixed that up to make it Blanco's special Cash App. You get your own exclusive Cash App over it.
I got one more. You ready for it? Can you do one more? You got time for one?
Yeah, I can do one more.
Yo,
Cash App.
Frankie threw me back to when I used to listen to J-Lo. Waiting for tonight. Yo, that really did remind me of that, John.
Yo, that's the it's their word when you're ready to. Yo, my bad, yo. I just wanted to play these two and then I'll stop.
I might need you to make me a song with Rachel saying where it got the money, where it got the juice.
Let me know, man.
And Frankie, I just want to tell you this too, bro. Anytime you got anything you want to play, bro, you ain't got to send me nothing. I appreciate that. There's very few people I'm fans of. I am fan of your work, bro. So anytime you want to come on here and play something, bro, I greatly appreciate it.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much. You know, I've been with your A1 day one, man. Shout out to everybody. It's a good vibe, man. Everybody's been good. Ryder, man, we locked in. Everybody got good vibes. Stow it. You know, I've been here, man. I be in the bushes sometimes, but late night boogie, you know, late night boogie.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Stoic, go check out Frankie's channel, man. I tell anybody, y'all know I don't really like debating, but this is one thing I debate. Frankie top 5 alive. I'll debate anybody. Put his work against anybody. He do open poems too. This man got mad skills, man. I'm telling you.
Okay.
I was gonna make you hear that one too. We're doing my mother joint, but you know, there's a lot of women. You know, everybody got their mother and they love their mother significant. You know, like me, I appreciate the mother more than the father. I'll be honest with you. Like my mom raised 6, I'm the oldest, so I seen a lot. You know, I seen her play the mother and the father at the same time. Play Superman and Santa Claus.
Bro, I don't even see you. Did you type in the chat?
It's dead.
You can drop it.
Frankie, I like the second song better.
Yeah, I know. I mean,
man, I like the first. Man, look, I like both of them, but stop hating.
The first one, you've been around White Girl Wasted, like you know that kind of song.
Yeah.
Get out.
Yeah, I like the second one. I'm gonna set that John when he gonna drop it, and then I'm gonna give it to him so he can fix it. After
I just did it to be out of my range, my comfort zone. Because like I said, I
would be grateful for anything.
Still the second one.
Anything.
Man, man, hold on, bro. I gotta play one of my favorite Frankie songs now. Hold on, man. Y'all gotta give me a minute, man.
I like that. I feel blessed, man. Humble, man. I'm humble.
Man, I'm telling you, like, man, this song, I'm telling you, and it always, I think I got it on my share.
I think they both. You see that frequency that second one had, that journey it took you on when it was playing, like it. That's that's the way you got to incorporate those messages. You know, like that frequency we was talking about. We Lock Nation. We on Lock Nation.
Yes, sir.
Find a way to incorporate that. You know, those notes, whatever it is, a B minor. He was talking into a C sharp. You know, whatever it was. There's a medicine. There's an alchemy to everything, right or wrong.
Right.
How long does it take you to do these? Like, I'm sure some of them take you longer than others.
The sucky part is the videos, right? Because sometimes I do a video that should take me it take me longer than the beat, and then what y'all see in like 10 seconds, it take me like probably excuse my language, something like 4 hours to get it. You know what I mean? It's sometimes the worst, and it goes by in a flash, and you're like, yo. So when I show it to like my wife or something, I'm like, look, and she's like, listen, and she's like, yeah, I'm looking. I hate when people don't look. Because I want you to see every cut.
Because you put a lot of work into it, like all the details.
I try to make it flow with the beat, even if, you know, as much as I can. But still learning. You know, I'm a master student.
That's what's up.
But the bars are always good. You know, bars are something that you gotta have. You know, when you talk to people, it's good to have metaphors because you don't have to always. You can paint pictures. That's a blessing. You know what I mean? Some people are not really comprehensive, like they don't understand certain words. Like the vocabulary is too enhanced. They won't. I had another echo.
I need that beat, that second beat. I got a poem for it. Now I'm gonna make this into a rap poem instead of a lyrical poem. Fake friend. I like that beat.
It's on my page, yo. You know you good.
I told you I'm gonna steal that John, and I'm gonna put a poem onto that John. Fake friend.
It's never stealing. It's bartering. Later on, I might need stocks or something. You know what I mean?
I know I'm a friend indeed right now. See, Commander.
Friend indeed.
So no, I'm just playing. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Don't take that. Yeah, I'm dead. Let me stop saying that. I was told to stop saying I'm dead. I don't know why, but I guess it offends some people.
Hold on, man. This is my shit, bro. Hold on, man. This is one, like, I'm telling you.
You found it.
I'm not even telling you, bro. When you see it, you already gonna know. This is one of them. I might have to play like two if y'all don't mind, bro. I know we talking, but
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, you killed that one.
Gotta be open to everything, right? Yes, sir. It's your boy Gonky.
Once in a while I do look at you.
see the twinkle in your eyes. Oh, what the hell happened? Hold on.
Don't know my purpose, I'm soul searching. Life short, play it out till it's close curtains. See for them jewels, sometimes you gotta dig deep. Conscious.
Now look, Frankie got a couple hits, right? Couple thousand hits.
Thank you.
Whatever you want. Now we gotta hold on.
That tells a
one
story.
of my favorite. Now this is gonna be a little.
You could play Haters.
This gonna be
Haters. Is
this
another one
go-
you like. You heard Go Up. That's the end. That's the you like Haters, I think, right?
Yeah, I was like, this is gonna be
Right
a
there,
little.
the one I hate. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, now
That's
this
my
gonna be
like.
a little. Yeah, nah, okay, yeah.
This shit goes to all the YouTube dudes. All these YouTube dudes that be flying.
City Island. Y'all niggas know who it is. Spaced out music. Hey. Scope, touch, scope. Hear him talking. Let them hate. I'm on my grind.
Man, Frankie's about to rip this shit,
This
bro.
is
Hold
something
on.
different. This is paper chase. Those trying to stop it, shut us in the grave. These niggas hating. Damn. But I don't see him. They wanna live my life, and I'm just saying. Whoa. They wanna be him. Who's that peeking in my window? Who are you? They trying to copy my style, so I gotta smoke these niggas like it's Indo. Yeah. They go about it with a smile. They hate the man, but I don't give a fuck. Niggas. Spaced out music, 5 niggas in the truck. I got the 9 and they ain't even tucked. Shit ain't tucked, nigga. Pull it out, air it out. Everybody duck down. I advise to stay within your lane. I do this for my fam. I ain't out here playing games. What you thought I did this shit to entertain? The fact I get it like a coke boy got these niggas hating on me. I hear these niggas hating. Damn. But I don't see him. They wanna live my life, and I'm just saying. Whoa. They wanna be him. Who's that peeking in my window? Who are you? They trying to copy my style, so I gotta smoke these niggas like it's Indo. Yeah. They go about it with a smile.
Run the streets, something like a marathon. Marijuana, heroin, Gucci bag carry-on. Shooter with a nasty shot, call him Sean Marion. Rap games, Barry Bond, born leader Farrakhan. Riding like the brakes broke, haters better take notes. Peeking in my window is how you get your chin broke. Sit touch niggas hating on the name, I don't waste time on them, I just let the hook explain. Listen up.
I hear these niggas hating. Damn. But I don't see him. They wanna live my life, and I'm just saying. Whoa. They wanna be him. Who's that peeking in my window? Who are you? They trying to copy my style, so I gotta smoke these niggas like it's Indo. Yeah. They go about it with a smile.
Yes, sir.
Nice.
I gotta play one more just to show his range. This is one of my favorites too.
I fuck with word be know it's
Where's Deep Thoughts is dope too, but that's not like when he did this, I remember when he did it, and I was like, bro, I played this for my mom.
Yes, sir.
Well, no, hold on, this ain't the one.
spaced out. Take a look in my eyes, my wish come true. My only purpose in life, mom, just for you. This I knew, always show me right from wrong. Even told me life goes on when life is gone. Right or wrong, find my days now, all played out. Looking for sure, cause only find a long ways out. I guess until the song played out, I cry blood to ease the pain. I die young if I can ease the pain. Late nights to ease my brain, off of weed and cane. To the serving in the speeding lane, busy lurking on a feeding chain. I guess now that I can feel the pain, teardrops moderating, driving me insane. Driving me insane. Mama made this song up just for you. And mama get this soul up just for you. Turn away and walk away, mom, just for you. Hold the hand and bend the knees, I pray just for you. Mama made this song up just for you. And mama get this soul up just for you. Word.
You only get one.
I was on my la da 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 da. I was scat man.
You only get one. I'm telling you, man. Shout out to Blanco, man.
Appreciate it, man.
Man, we appreciate you, Frank. We appreciate you, brother.
Frankie Blanco's a merge combination of fucking Tupac and Big Pun.
Man, I'm telling you, you go on Frankie page, you gonna be on there for a minute, man. If you love good music, you go on Frankie page, you gonna be on there for a minute. You gonna enjoy your time. Go
songs I just kept listening to repeat, doing stuff. I was outside cutting some stuff down. I was listening to Frankie repeat, bro. It's just good music, bro. So y'all go definitely take my boy out, bro.
How much would you charge me for that?
Nah, I don't charge, man. That's just out of the passion, you know what I mean? Like I said, everything is $3.99, bro. You know what I mean? Just throw me in the shout out or something. You more than about, do what you feel. You know what I mean? Like I said, I appreciate it. Just keep me in the shout, you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, that's the little Spanish dude with the funny avatars.
Oh, dude. I'm still in that shit, but I'm once we fix that, John, I'm putting that shit on DistroKid, so I'm gonna need some info from you.
Nah, you got it. Like I said, I got a couple of joints on DistroKid, but you don't gotta even just do you. Don't you know what I mean? I don't got that on DistroKid, so don't worry about it. I could put it on there, but I'm not even gonna do that because I'm trying to keep it like
because you got the beats, but I'm putting a poem behind the John, so that's why I said I'm putting that John behind DistroKid.
Don't worry about it, yo.
Yeah,
I ain't trying to give you a fish. I'm trying to teach you how to fish. If that makes
so
sense.
we fish it together in the end.
Whole fact. Yo, I got bars right here real quick. Last one. This is a minute long. It's a whole story. Yo, were you there?
Man, yeah, I'm coming. I had to come
I think
back.
he's outside.
Yo, how about when we had the
They got me on the run for a body and a gun. I knew it was a setup, I was polying with sons. He was looking all nervous, acting all sketchy. Confidential informant, and I even bet he was taped up with wires. Damn, that shit is crazy. Takes me to supplier, he told me he need 80. Met him at a hotel, out of town, not far. Surveilled the area, never seen a cop car. By far, them niggas rocked me to sleep. I put my guards down, cause I thought shit was sweet. Fly little Spanish chick sitting in the seat. So Poppy come around, meet me on the back streets. He popped the trunk, goddamn 100,000. I asked myself, how bad do I want it now? I said, fuck it, without the black busted. Dude hit the ground, but shorty couldn't duck, kid. Jumped in the whip, hit the pedal to the metal, asking God for forgiveness, but all I hear is the devil. It's going to be like that.
Hey man, I ain't gonna lie, man. Fucking with Frankie, I feel like I got my own personal Latino big L.
That was awesome. That was cool.
Bro, like this man, man. If y'all, man, like, man, y'all listen to them songs, listen to the words, like what he's spitting, bro. Like, man, that should be deep. Like, he can tell stories, he can do open poetry. Like this man, like, so when I first found him, I'm like, bro, how the hell that? People don't recognize greatness until they ain't got it no more, bro. This is what we're talking about tonight, bro. Like, look how Frankie is. He's like, man, go use the beat. Why this man ain't got more than 1,000 subs right now? He like letting people use it, like, come on now, man. This is what I'm talking about. It's the whole thing of this live in appreciation. People don't appreciate shit like that, bro.
Oh yeah.
I appreciate it. I appreciate appreciation.
Yeah, bro, you already know. Like, I don't tell, bro. You can ask my mama. Next time you see my mom, ask my mama how many people I ever said I was a fan of. I can name 3 people in life, bro.
And you always say that.
And you one of the 3 on some real shit, bro. And that's just because I appreciate great fucking art.
Yes.
You know context. You know, you don't just hear for the beat.
Mhm.
You know context. I respect that.
You, Johnny Cash, and Chopin.
Oh,
The only 3 people I'm fan, and Batman. I gotta put Batman.
shit.
But that's not an artist, you know. That's all different, you know. But them 3 people, man.
We unlock you. You over 30, like in that age range, or
44.
I mean, you don't have to tell me. I just want to know. So this is gonna resonate with you. I'm gonna say it real quick. It's words. Take a trip, memory lane, reminisce. When we were all young, eyes closed and all bliss. Ran around, happy, filled with imagination. No internet, iPhones, or PlayStations. Best friends became family if they kept it real, and being broke together made us all respect the meal. Streets a bad bitch with a whole lot of sex appeal. We learned how to make lemonade. She gave us lemon pills. Chinese handball scalesies, we got busy. Hot peas and butter manhunt, straight silly. Wild, young, never really had luck. Basketball, baseball in the streets, 2-hand touch. Had a wicked jump shot before I pumped rocks, a mean crossover before I crossed over. Streets got the best of me. One night changed my destiny. I went from cutting science to mastering street chemistry.
I got a suggestion, bro.
There it
If
is.
you and Rachel should go back and forth with open poetry. I think that'd be dope.
Yeah.
Y'all link up and go back and forth, bro.
I was on Ryder's panel. We did it. Me and Ryder was doing it. Fire.
I gotta get a little more into the trap side because I got too much of this little love poetry over here.
No, that'd be like the Beauty and the Beast. You know what I'm saying? Like if y'all go back and forth like bar for bar, that'd be dope as fuck, bro. Like y'all got 2 different perspectives, but y'all can tell a similar story.
I do it all too. You know, I do like I could talk like superficial stuff, and then I could talk like political. Like I said, Bush, Obama, Clinton got the country looking lost. Politicians on the mission trying to propagate my cause. Lack of education, red and blue is separation. Been divided as a whole, never united as a nation. Stakes and corporation, corrupt cops is after me. Thoughts that I conspire in my mind, straight catastrophe. Global genocide, even the fucking food is bad for me. They manufactured God's gift and made it a tragedy. Mind of a Mason. Here's why they mad at me. After me, I don't speak because everything is blasphemy. Governments harassing me, conspiracies, casualties. Modern day slavery designed with a strategy. Looking for a way out. Country so played out. Force flag attacks on their people. That's what they about. The opposition is politicians in locked positions. So stop and listen to price your soul stock decisions.
Man, I'm about to put that in the short. What should I do? All right, bro. Let me. Go ahead, do your thing. Man. I gotta do my.
I go for days. I'm like a fucking jukebox.
You good with that freestyle?
All right, y'all. I gotta get up and go to work in the morning.
You boring. See, you want to take the basketball, man. Come on, you want to take your ball, man. Nah, I'm joking, man.
Yeah,
I think he was doing a live.
I got to put it in the hoop. I gotta put it in the hoop. Man. I take my two.
Nice meeting you, brother.
Nice meeting you. All right, word. All right, my rider. All right, Commander. Hey.
I appreciate you, bro.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Frankie's avatar got bigger.
Yo, Commander, funny as shit.
That's how I look in my ring cam. I just took the picture.
That's scary.
Funny as shit.
That was me looking in my ring cam to see if I could see inside my house. Like, what are y'all doing?
Big old eyes. That's neighborhood watch right there.
Yeah, we don't miss a thing. I'm telling you. You can see the nose is up, right? Because I have a keen sense of smell. I'm part badger, so definitely I can smell about two kilometers.
Shoot, where Nate at?
Nate, you lost ass today.
Wait, what?
Wait, is that an AI picture? Is that a real picture?
No, that's the guy from the office, I think. One of them funny dudes. I just put it there. I wanted, yeah.
I thought that was really you.
Oh my god.
Wait, that's me.
picture on the video?
I didn't get a haircut. Hold on, let me see the haircut. There you go.
Oh my god.
That's my junior high school picture right here.
I was about to say, bro, you been on my Facebook page, snatch a picture.
I got the word in high school right here when he's in the word was the power basketball right here. I got him. Look at
Damn, I deleted the video when I went to the dance. Oh, yeah. Hey, Frankie, I bet you didn't know Commander got flow too, did you?
No, I ain't got no flow.
Like,
Do you hear me?
Okay.
What up, 9? You got donkey punch him. Hey, I want to know what's called. You got donkey punch him. Donkey punch him. You got donkey punch him. Mature conversation. You got donkey punch him. That's the ADHD. Donkey punch him. Life happens, or you grow out of stuff, or what, things happen. Donkey punch him. You gotta donkey punch him. And then people think that women can't be like the predator or the violent person in the relationship. Like, you gotta donkey punch him. Use something for malice. You gotta donkey punch him. Trying to send me across the border? Donkey punch him. Donkey punch him. You trying to send me across the border? Where's D-Chef at?
Donkey punched him. I just said like a commercial.
Donkey punch. I got the one-liners. Donkey
Yo,
punch.
who edited word? You edit that? You do all the edits, right?
Yeah, I do all the edit.
You could take Ryder's joint and put that joint the same way. You see, because you know how to put them on time. Let him put it together, just the vocals, and then send you the beat separate, and then you put it together for that, like you edit in the video. That's fire though. I'm telling you, you got way. Forget about it. You got crazy.
He's been practicing.
You and Nate AIs, forget about Nate. I done seen Nate as a Himalayan old lady. This nigga had AI his face on a Peruvian auntie. He put his face on everything. AI. This nigga a wrestler. He was an Olympic star. I was like, damn, man. He was a pirate. Y'all don't see Nate with the AI. Shout out to Nate, man. That's the bro.
Stoic wants to do push-ups.
Dang, where's the other one in there? I think I can read it.
Hey, Ryder, quick question, right? Is porn cheating?
He gonna ask me that question?
He's trying to figure this out.
I've been trying. It's a conundrum.
Is porn cheating?
Yeah, if sex is 90% mental, is it the same if you're sitting there watching? Would you get jealous the same as if you had somebody with him?
I haven't had a man do it, so I don't know. Commander, have you ever gotten that done?
Well, I already answered the question before. Yeah, I don't think it's cheating. No.
Donkey punch him.
Oh. He said donkey punch it.
I would say it would feel like cheating if like he never had any relations with his wife, maybe. Yeah, like, but not.
It's just not even good. It's not good.
Why would he be porno if he got her? Why not make a movie with her? Shit.
It's not married.
Watch that over and over.
People are entitled to that kind of thing, like their privacy, like that's something, because you're compromising already when you're married. But let's just say, for instance, you've been somebody 2 years, you know what I mean, and he just has this little thing, and you always wonder why he went to the room before, 8:30, 9 o'clock, he goes to the room for a little half an hour, and he comes out, and he's a man happy, he's eating food, you talk, and then one day you catch him, you're like, oh, so that, you know what I mean, and that's his thing. You're gonna get.
Well, that's good if he's happy.
Right, but wouldn't you feel like you can compensate and make it? You can maybe try, baby. What's going on? What are you watching?
I mean, if
brother, what's that? What's that, brother?
I think if it becomes an addiction, like, there's some people that it becomes like a really bad addiction. But you know what I was thinking? Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead, Amanda. No, I mean, I'm just saying, I don't think there's the need of watching porn if your girl was giving it to you.
That's not true.
Yeah, but sometimes.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I've never had a nigga watch porn. I mean, if he does, I don't know. I ain't catch him. I ain't worried about that shit.
Hey, bro.
I don't watch it, but I feel like most men do.
Lying.
The only thing
Why you
I was
lying?
thinking,
Ain't no lying.
Frankie, I
Man,
was
people
thinking,
watching that shit.
what about like,
Watches it. It's everywhere now. Sex sells.
because it's everywhere now. But what if like, because now there's like OnlyFans and things like that, where I feel like some men do feel like they build some sort of like emotional relationship with some of those girls, even though it's all transactional. But there are some guys that do.
Yeah. There's a dude that loves you like your avatar right now. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. Like there's a dude who don't even know what you look like, but he just loves your avatar and your voice together. Like
Damn,
telling you, like there's
Frankie.
people that's sick like that. You'd be surprised.
Yeah,
Never
I'm
met you.
sure.
They don't know. You know what I mean? They don't know if you're a lady boy. Nothing. They ready to go all the way out. You know what I mean? Like they'll fly out to you.
He said they don't know if you're a
That's
lady
true.
boy.
No, I'm
Oh,
serious.
dead.
Sick world.
No, because that's happened. That's how some. Well, it's a shame, but that's how some transgender men have ended up dead.
Okay, what about, okay, so that's corn, right? What about like strip clubs and that sort of thing?
I think that's even worse. I think that's like a level too close. Like once you touch
I
flesh
don't
and
like
sweat,
that.
once it's flesh and sweat involving, like that shit gets too much. Nah.
I don't like that. Yeah, I wouldn't
Yeah,
be
I'd
down
rather
with
just
that.
stay
The
there.
temptation is totally
The
different.
devil is there. You know that devil is there.
Yeah.
That whole place gonna smell like Ace bandages and Asper cream. You still want to, you know what I mean?
But some of that does become an addiction. Like I know somebody who
No, it's a bad
her
addiction.
husband,
Worse than drugs. Especially
she's a
now.
beautiful girl, but her husband would go be with streetwalkers like almost every day, and she busted him.
Bad work.
Yeah, she wasn't doing what he needed her to
Yeah,
do.
you see? She wasn't calling him John. She wasn't calling him John.
But I mean,
Wait,
she's
but
a
Amanda
she's
took
a
the whole
beautiful
effect.
girl. But
I
like some of the
mean,
stuff he was wanting her to do, or like he was wanting her to dress like a slut and be like all this way. But I think it becomes an addiction.
well,
I don't
you
know.
Nothing wrong with a
gotta
little.
think about this too. If you don't do it, somebody else go do it. That's just reality.
I'm
That's
thinking about
a whole
Amanda's
fact.
age
That's a
now.
whole
She
fact.
said streetwalker.
Bird ain't lying on that shit, yo. Somebody will.
Yeah, like a. Well, I don't want to
I
say
know what
the
it
word on
means.
here. Hmm
It's like bringing back the word umbrellas.
The street girls.
I never heard
Hmm
that. That was different.
That's why I was like, damn, how old are you, Commander?
You've never heard of streetwalker?
I didn't say I did.
No,
I
I never
said
heard
it's like bringing back the word umbrellas.
that sounded like somebody
Oh,
was gonna name their daughter that. Like, hi, this is my daughter Portia and Cumbrella.
okay. See, I had never heard that, but when you posted that,
That's
I
why
don't
I'm like,
think
these
that
are
that's
old
why.
words. She said streetwalker. I've never heard somebody around my age say
Really?
streetwalker. A hoe, a prostitute, and you see, I'm like, I could go down the list,
But I don't think that's a
streetwalker?
hoe though, because a girl that I don't think that's a hoe.
I got a
A
question.
hoe is different to me.
I got a question for Amanda and Ryder, because Ryder, word can't answer this, but have you ever been with a guy who's been raised by, like, he's the youngest out of like 5 or 6, say 3 or more sisters, and he's the youngest? Like, have you ever been with a guy like that? Like, are they really those type of, are those dudes feminine? Like, not feminine, that's not the right word, but are they more like sensitive?
I haven't. I don't know.
Ever been around with a dude like, if he's the youngest out of like 5 sisters? I feel like those dudes, to me, when I hear that, they definitely like, they played with dolls before. They know how to braid hair. No, I'm not being
Hold
rude.
on, bro. Hold on,
But
man.
as a
I'm the
father, you should
oldest
know how
out
to
of all
braid
of my
some hair.
siblings, and I know how to braid hair.
Wait, but you the oldest? You the oldest?
Yeah, I'm the oldest.
I mean, word. You know what? You a man of many crafts.
I know how to sew. I don't know how to knit though.
No, listen to me.
I
I'm
do
not
know how to
saying it,
sew.
but that's, wouldn't you consider that more like a femininity, like feminine thing, right? Like a trait. I don't even know if that, well,
He
in our
sounds like my
society,
grandpa.
in
But I'm
our
keep going to
society, right,
sound like my grandpa.
you don't really see men braiding hair, like, you know what I mean? Unless the niggas is in LA and they got
If you get daughters, like all the reason I braided hair because I had sisters. You
one day
know,
in school sent me a note saying, listen, we had to put her hair in a bun. Don't send her like this again. So I put my daughter hair in a bun. I didn't even know how to do that shit when I first started. I had to watch mad YouTube videos.
yeah, I had sisters, and you know, my mom used to braid my hair, and I used to watch her braid my sister's hair. And one day, she had messed her hand up, and my sister was looking crazy. And I'm like, just show me how to do it. And it took me a while to learn how to cornrow, but I know.
Let me find out you know how to give Iversons.
Who? I don't even know.
Find out you know how to do the eyes.
Oh, I ain't doing all that. I don't do all the makeup.
Yeah, but do you have an older brother?
Nah, I'm the oldest.
You're the oldest, right? So that's what I mean. If you're the youngest out of all of them, it's different. You're the trendsetter. You know, you're the one that they're gonna go for when they see influence. You know, or look for influence. When you're the youngest though, out of and you're like 8. You say like you're 3, and your sisters are like 9, 10, and 17 and 21. Like you gotta trust me. Those dudes they know how to slap box.
I'm dead. I never been with a dude
Well,
like
that's
that.
why my sisters know how to fight because I was training
That's
on
what I'm
them.
saying. You tomboyed them. You tomboyed them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, both my sisters grew up like tomboys because they was chasing after me.
Yo, my sister's a straight dude. I feel bad for my sister's band or a couple of men because I've been around them and she's like, "Yo, my guy, you ain't roll that blunt yet?" I'm like, "Ew, what the hell?"
Wait, are they your older sisters or younger?
No, I'm the oldest, but they just been from New York, and she's like, she got into that little movement. So she shaved the side of her hair sometimes, and
yo, my guy.
Yeah, but she's
That's where that
definitely like, yo,
phrase
my
come from,
guy.
New York?
Like, I hate girls that say, yo, my nigga, you for real? Like, oh, you got Timberlands on? What the fuck? You find out.
Wait, so if she's more masculine, do you think he's more feminine?
Hey.
That's why I said I feel bad for them because I don't know. Because when they come around me, they try to portray this thing, and I know my sister already. Like she be sonning niggas. Like, where when you was younger, the nigga put his hand on your head, you hated that shit because that shit felt like the ultimate disrespect. My sister do that shit to her boyfriends like a Thanksgiving party or some shit. And I'm like, yo, don't do that, man. She's like, come here, little nigga. Yo, this nigga right here. I'm like, damn. Straight thug.
Nah, bro, I couldn't. So yeah, I mean, like,
she was with a little boy. Shit, he ain't grow up yet.
Well, she's my younger sister, so I mean, she's probably. I'm about to be, half a century, so she's probably like.
He said half a century.
20
Wait,
something, 28.
But you're about to be 50.
But I'm talking about she was younger, like a little younger, not now. These times I don't. But back then, when I used to be around a lot, she used to be like that, trying to show off for me. She wearing the baggy sweats and shit. I'm like, ew, stop, Go get some apple bottoms or something. What are you doing?
Apple bottoms, though. The fuck?
Yeah, them shits are fly with some girl Tims, apple bottoms, and like, you know what I mean, leather. Come on.
Mm-hmm. That used to be the girl.
Word no. Big bonus.
Yeah, you see them apples on the bottom.
Them apple bottoms is different. Now they got those Brazilian jeans that are like stretchies, but they look like jeans.
Yeah.
Amazing. What the fuck?
I'm trying to dress a woman up. Like, what's up? He don't mean it.
No, I know. I got a woman too, so I know. I like when I see her.
I want to
see it. I'm like, let me see that curve. That shit ain't showing that curve that I like. Where's my curve at?
No, them yoga pants with them damn little line things.
That's kryptonite to me.
I bought her a couple
booty
pairs.
Shorts, soccer shorts, or whatever they are, the volleyball shorts. That's kryptonite.
Man,
I could be pissed off, nigga. Come home mad as shit. And just booty shorts is over. Like, damn, man.
Yes, man.
What about dresses?
Nah, it's cool sometimes. Like summer dresses.
Not
that whole man
dressing around me
like that.
I do, man. Shit, she get fucking.
I mean, I can't say nothing. You can have a fireman jacket on. I'm not complaining. Like, fuck, we
right.
He said a fireman jacket.
Yeah, nigga, you cosplay. She might want to come. Like, I'm your probation officer. I'm your probation officer.
I remember one day my wife was like, we should play cops and robbers. I'm like, man, we live in a white neighborhood. I ain't about to act like I'm breaking in the house. You got me bent.
You letting your wife cuff you?
Hell no.
I can't do that shit. I'd be scared to death. I need a safe word.
Ain't no word go help. I'm straight. I'm good.
We gonna hit batteries and operating shit going off while I'm cuffed. Hell no, pineapple.
There's 40 things going through the world's mind being cuffed. Shit, fuck 40 things. There's a quadrillion things.
Cuffing ain't no joke,
being
man.
Cuffed.
Stoke, you laughing at me, bro? Nah, you ain't cuffing me, bro. You ain't cuffing me. You ain't blindfolding me. I seen too many movies.
Not you.
I think that's the same thing. Well, no. Okay, so what Stoic's asking is I don't want to say the word, but if you read it, I will say masturbation. Is it cheating? Is what he's saying. So you're saying that without with the M. But Stoic, you're saying that without watching anything. Just that. Is it cheating? I don't think so.
Get it off.
Get it off. Oh shit. Get it out.
Hey man, it's better out than in, bro.
This conversation. So is it cheating if a woman masturbates? Wait a minute. Shouldn't this be a vice versa?
Chicken wing.
See?
Rachel said
That's
the
some
word.
weird shit.
Nah,
Straight up said the word.
if it ain't cheating, go ahead and flip the bean and enjoy yourself. Shit.
Yeah, get busy. Matter of fact, look at me while you're doing that shit.
What the fuck,
Ooh,
y'all?
what about toys? Are toys cheating?
Yeah, but you can't go with like the 12 inches. Like that shit should be banned, like
Man,
ARs.
Yeah,
It should be
man. Look,
banned.
anything,
What the fuck we doing
man,
here? Like,
man. Nah, bro. What about them things that be going like 32 miles per hour, bro? That shit got you can't even go legal speed limit down the side street. That shit speeding, bro. Nah, I'm straight.
What the fuck is he talking about? Wait a minute. Wait, what? What
Man,
goes
motherfuckers,
per hour?
man,
He's talking about
that-
the zzz.
yeah, like that road,
Power drills.
that shit only got 2 buttons. That shit got on and fast.
I don't know.
Man, I was listening to this one lady talk about like she had like nerve damage from the roads. Like, bro, what the fuck going
Oh
on?
my gosh, that's terrible.
I'm about to Google this shit. What the fuck is the role?
Don't Google it.
Google
Don't do
Google
it.
nothing. Everything that comes out of late night YouTube, don't Google.
I learned some of that
I-
stuff from the girls online here recently, like in the last few
But
years.
while you at it, if you do, they're gonna drag it.
Don't do it, writers.
I
Yeah,
ain't.
I don't know what the heck y'all talking about. Shit, wait a minute.
Or you heard what I said?
You said what?
I said if you don't Google nothing late night YouTube, but if you're at it and you do Google,
I don't Google on YouTube.
Dragon too.
Oh, they do?
The Dragon Tail.
He said Dragon Tales.
Stoic, I ain't reading nothing you say, bro. You talking about a fist, bro? Like what the?
Listen, I can't even comprehend that. I've heard that, and I can't even comprehend
I
that.
got
Why
lost.
would
I
anybody
laugh.
want to do that?
And then I laugh because masturbation sounds like something you do when you astral projecting.
Oh, sorry, my
shit.
bad. He put.
I gotta breathe out. Almost choked on it. Only Commander.
Yeah, Gary went to sleep. Gary, like I have not been a part of this. I am not getting called to HR tomorrow.
Shout out to Gary, man. Roy, Blazer. He's looking good.
What did you say yesterday when you say you felt like when he greets you it was like a Leave It to Beaver movie?
Yeah, he sound like what? He sound like a 19 like an old vampire or something like the fuck evening, Frankie.
Wait, how does combo go left? It hasn't gone left.
What was the topic?
He said it's
Again?
the topic.
Appreciation. But we was talking different ways we appreciate things. Like that's what we were talking about.
But
people
No, the topic is why do nice people finish last?
If they don't get appreciated.
I mean, you only finish last in the physical, because right when you could have riches in the physical and riches in the spiritual, right? Some
Mhm.
people are comfortable being a Taurus in a race. They don't mind that because you see everything coming for what it is instead of speeding through trying to make sense of it. You know what I mean? So I think, in my opinion, like even when like say for instance, when you're teaching, you know what I mean? Like sometimes you gotta get the message. You're trying to teach this person, and you adamant about making them learn that lesson, you know what I mean? But it might be the way you're doing it. You got to slow down and approach it differently, you know what I mean?
Let me ask you all a question.
Ozzy, oi. This is what I was waiting for to come through.
Oi.
Well, let me
What's up,
ask
Ozzy?
When he seen the topic, I was gonna be like, I was telling Gary, like Ozzy gonna come on like because they're bloody cunts. That's why they finished last. That's some shit he didn't say though. Tell me, he ain't even gotta come up. He can type it in the chat like, "Yup." That's what Ozzy say.
You missed it, Kieran.
Let me ask you this question: How does a nice person really finish last, right? If a nice person in reality, right, a nice person is honest and does the things right, they take the proper steps to go up the ladder, right? While the person that isn't nice and is always taking advantage is always, scheming, scamming, stealing, right, lying, and doing all that dumb shit, right? They cheating their way up the ladder, but they fall 10 times harder. While this person over here that's being honest is still climbing up that ladder. So who's really, finishing last? The bad guy or the good guy?
Remember where was saying earlier the mindset? He was talking about mindset. That's all it is. Mindset.
Well, but finishing last means that they finish at At the
to be
end,
yeah, I mean that's the outside looking in though. That person might not feel like that. You know what I'm saying? That person feels like, you know, he's in the right space and time. Like he don't feel like he ain't even worrying about if it's a first or a second or last. He's not even thinking that. You know, that's just the people. The critic is the worst thing that ever happened to civilization. I'm just gonna say that. Because once that takes away so much away from someone else, like you just because a girl is shy and like because she's quiet, right? You think, oh, this bitch is conceited, but you don't know that she's shy. You see what I mean? So people don't know how to differentiate. You know what I'm saying? It's all
yeah.
perception. So you know what I mean? It's hard to judge somebody by the cover, but you judge it by the author. You know what I mean?
And see, that's what I was talking about. Is lazy to me to judge people by stereotypes instead of the individual character. You know, like you said, judge a book by its cover. You can't really judge the book unless you open it. You just keep looking on the outside, then you'll keep assuming, and that start with ass. So you know what that leads.
Right. Mayonnaise.
Nice guy.
He said mayonnaise.
Mr. Marco, what up, though?
Hey, how you all going?
Now I know you took a couple days because you had to get a lot of that niceness off you that we left on you last time. Ozzy was up here being nice, complimenting people. And
Wait,
shit.
what?
I'm like,
Oh, he was being soft.
I missed a couple lives. No way.
So
I
he had
sound
to
like
go
Mexican right now. Wait a minute.
He had to miss a day or two so he can recalibrate and come back and call. I don't even think he called us cunts when he left that night, did he? I don't know.
I did call them. I did call the chat retards, which is
there you go. You know, there you go. He called him retard. There you go.
just the chat. I am really curious about. I mean, it's a great topic about a nice guy. So, if you think about it, if I call back on my Christian heritage, who was the ultimate nice guy?
Jesus.
Yeah, was he nice when he turned his rope into a whip and he turned over the tables and the money changers, or when Peter stepped in front of the guards and to stop them arresting him, and he said, "Stand behind me, Satan," to Peter? Was he being nice?
That doesn't mean he wasn't a nice person.
Oh shit!
He just did what he had to do.
The part about the whips, I think, get misconstrued because he braided the whips to lead the animals, to whip the animals out of the building.
No, bro, he did it to get the money lenders. He was
No,
whipping up all over the place. Yeah.
No, if you read it, he whipped the animals. He made the whip for the animals.
Okay, well,
you know, when people, I mean, I'm not even gonna say it,
Sure.
that's like word for word. You know, that's
sure,
why
but-
they braided it. But and they flipped the tables over because of what they, you know, was doing it to prevent what they were doing. But what you're saying, I understand what you're saying. Was he nice? And I would say, I would say ultimately, yes, he was still nice, but he showed vigor in situations.
I think if I can bring in a crude, I mean crude in terms of rough, not rude. A crude principle from the red pill space, which is a woman wants a man who can potentially be dangerous, but he has it in check.
Mm-hmm.
Which doesn't mean he's nice. He can be. I mean, this is a difficult one. What does it mean by nice guys? I think what it really means, if I cut right through to the chase, the term nice guy means you just do whatever your woman wants. You say, yes, dear, no, dear. She says, does my bum look big in this? You say, no, dear, you're beautiful. The guy who's not nice will say, well, they don't exactly make the most of the assets that you have, right? Is that nice or not nice?
Is telling her the truth nice? Or
sometimes it's
sparing
not.
her the truth nice?
I mean,
I think
I prefer the better truth than a sweet lie.
Yeah, I think it's better to tell the truth, even if it isn't nice, because that's the fact. That's a fact I've found. If you really, really want to piss people off, tell the truth, man.
No, just tell me what I want to hear.
Nah.
I know, right?
But and see, like when I was sitting there thinking about this topic, it was I asked I'm gonna do a new thing where I'm gonna be asking questions versus making statements, and I think it's just a better way to unpack things because a lot of this, like this is an old saying, nice guys finish last. So like how we approaching it, like, well, what do that really mean? So there's many different ways to approach it. So even if you say it's true, nice guys finish last, why? Because they ain't appreciated. And then you can unpack from that. Okay, well, everybody don't deserve who you are, bro. Like everybody don't deserve your niceness or your gratitude, your loyalty. Everybody don't deserve it. So people usually take care of things that's of value to them. And normally that's things they had to work for. So, okay, you want my trust, work for it. You want my loyalty, work for it. And that's I think, more of an effective, efficient way to make sure people value what you value when you're giving it to them.
I think I kind of learned. I get what you mean, but that can lead to a bit of. I've been there. You keep being a nice guy. You keep getting rejected. You keep getting left behind. You keep on not reaping the rewards of that. And there's a very, very dangerous thing that happens where you start to think the world owes you something because I've been a nice guy. I've done all of this. And then you can build up this resentment. And that's like poison. I come to the conclusion at one point, if you want to hate me, get in line. Because I'm just doing what I'm doing. I think I'm right. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm, but I think I'm right. So I'm going to do this. And if you don't like it, then join the queue of people. Not you, bro. I mean, generally speaking.
No, I understand what you're saying. And that's why I think it's important to have that balance. Like Commander was saying yesterday, it's a cycle of give and receive. So just like I tell people, you got to earn it from me, I'm willing to earn it from other people. So I don't build up that resentment. And I understand like it's right people and wrong people, so if I'm not getting what I need from someone, then they ain't for me. I need to go somewhere else, go where you appreciate it or celebrate it and not tolerate it. So that'll build this.
Sorry, man. I hear you in a kind of micro context, like interpersonal relationships. I kind of get you, but I also form a separate level of doing that where I don't expect anything back. And you've got to be careful with that one too, because you can kind of secretly, you kind of feel like you're saying, I'm taking the moral high
ground.
You're breaking up.
You're going in and out. I tried to turn it
but sorry, bro. We'll see how we go. Is that any better? Am I still good?
Yeah, that's
okay.
better.
Yeah, so sometimes I can feel like I'll take the moral high ground. I'm going to not expect anything back. But some part of me down deep inside is kind of expecting something back. And that grows up tension. So I try to find a place where I really don't expect anything back. I mean, I'll call out my wife if she says something or does something. So I'll call that a friend, That's like finding a balance in the interpersonal relationships. But in the grand scheme of things, I'm going to live the way I think. I'm the one who's going to wear those consequences, and I don't expect anything back from anybody in that regard. Now, to ground that, I have to find some sense of the divine, some sense of God, where I say, I'm trying to align myself with you. And then whatever happens, that's well, I guess that's going to be your will. But it's tricky. I've still got to do that and also manage interpersonal relationships. Where, if I loan you money, I expect you to give it back. And if you don't, I'm going to have something to say about it. Not sure if that makes sense to people.
No, I definitely understand. Like even that aspect of money, we was talking about that. Or was that earlier, Commander? Or was that yesterday?
Oh, both days. We
like even in that sense, like expectations in general. Like like, because if you don't apply things correctly, that's a lot of times when it has like detrimental effects. So even looking at expectation is two ways I apply that. One, I never expect nothing from someone who I never express that to. Like if we don't have an understanding, then there's no expectation. And two, like you said, I don't really expect anything from anybody, and I'm more in a gratitude form. So when people do things, I'm just grateful because I don't expect it. The only time I expect anything from anyone is when we hammered it out, and I think that's fair.
Like some kind of contract, some kind of it might be implied, but it's some kind of you've
There's an
established a
understanding.
transactional relationship in some way. It might be I'll loan you money, it might be I'll buy something off you, but there's ground rules for I'll do this and you'll do that. Yeah.
And I just think a lot of things, like we say expectations, and people literally put expectations on people that they never agreed to, let alone know if the person can fulfill that expectation. Some people ain't capable of things, bro. That's just reality. So I put an expectation on them that you put them in a losing situation. I had to learn that in life, many different levels, bro. Like at least 7 different levels, and I'm only 40. I'm pretty sure it's other, like when I reach other levels, I'm gonna have to redefine that understanding. But I think the root of it is the reason why a lot of times people be disappointed when it comes to expectations is because like people you don't convey it, or people ain't capable of it. So,
I found the biggest when I was working as a therapist, I found the biggest cause of stress. Now, no one's done research on this. This is just my anecdotal observation from working with different people. The biggest source of stress in people's lives is they have an image in their mind of how life should be, and they're trying to overlay that on top of how their life actually is. So, like a mum who says, I just want to have Sunday dinner with the family around, and we talk and we put our phones away, and in her mind, because her parents did that, she's holding that. If life isn't that, she feels stressed. But the reality is life isn't that. And it would be it'd be easier for her if she engaged with how life is and said, you know what, let's get some TV dinners and sit around in the lounge room and watch YouTube and talk and eat. That would work better than trying to impose this map of the world that just doesn't fit anymore.
Young Riaz is in the chat. I just want to shout him out. What up, Young Riaz?
Young Riaz. No idea who you are, but good to see you.
Riaz.
Yeah. That's our Muslim brother.
That's our young boy.
Yeah. He gonna be a 40-year-old version. I'm just
Bro, don't be racist. That's my job. Don't be racist.
No, he tell you, bro. He ain't never beat no cheeks, bro. I mean, he waiting to marry.
He hasn't found his 3 black wives yet. I think he wants to, mix it up. I think he wants a black one, a Spanish one. He said, right? What other culture, Riaz?
Yeah, Rachel. If he wants kids, he better find a young one, whatever color she is.
He is young. He's only 23. Well, I don't know.
I heard 40-year-old virgin, so I thought he was 40.
No. That's why he's going to be a 40-year-old virgin because he's still.
No, bro. No, believe in the guy. No, believe in the guy.
Oh no, I was just fucking with him. No, I was just fucking with him.
I know.
Riaz gonna be beat some cheese by next week. I'm just playing. Not next week, but when he's ready. When he's ready.
Give him a couple
no
years.
peer pressure. Yeah,
just
take your time, man.
When he turned ready, we're gonna hear he had a wedding, a honeymoon. Then we're gonna, he ain't a virgin.
He's gonna have a wife.
But I'm telling you, bro. Look, Riaz gonna come online, camera up when he finally get his wife after the honeymoon. He gonna have his little Hawaiian shirt on with the 2 buttons down, showing his chest hair with his gold chain. Like, y'all know what happened? Like, yeah, we know what happened, Riaz. We know, bro.
He's like, look at my 3 chest hairs.
I had like 3 chest hairs popping out the shirt. Yeah. No,
Yeah,
he's Pakistani. He might have more.
yeah, she gonna be alarm in the streets and haram in the sheets. I had to make it
Listen, right? Street terms: a lady in the streets and a freak in the sheets.
Yeah, young Riaz, salute to you too, brother. He said salute to me, salute.
Yeah, Rhea, he a cool dude. He's a real cool dude, man. That's what I like about, everybody rocking with multicultural, multi-racial, multi-belief. That shit dope to me, man.
Oh shit!
That shit
Yeah.
is
So
dope.
the word. What do you think? What do you think? Why on this channel do you have so many different? I don't know the fucking word these days. Ethnicities, cultures, races.
Misfits.
Yeah.
She said,
Oh, you got me. I was going to ask, what's the common bond that actually makes it so that we can talk shit about each other without getting offended, right?
This how I am in real life, bro. On like if I told you like if you seen my like friends, it is everybody. I got a couple Jewish friends, a couple Filipino friends,
You got a
a
little
couple
bit of
Mexican friends. I got some Neapolitan. I just like people, bro. If you good people, you good people. And I can learn, bro. I like people I can learn from. So if you got experience or even like culture, bro, culture is beautiful, man. Seeing where people come from, all this stuff is big diversity in life. Like I don't want to go outside and look at the same goddamn tree. I want to see different trees, man, doing different things. Some trees dance in the wind, some just stand tall.
The word my wife's doing a little dance. She's a great. My wife's kind of like a redhead hippie chick, and she's dancing up and down right now.
That's what's up. What up, though, Ms. Marco? What up, though? What up, the better half?
Absolute win.
Better half my ass.
What up, the better half?
My quarter.
I don't know her name, so I'll call her.
My better quarter.
Hi, Miss Markin. It's Lindsay here. Hi.
We did it again. We asked each other at the same time. It's so awkward. I'm good, sweetheart. It's lovely to hear your voice. And we love checking out this. Yeah, we love you guys, hanging out with you guys. It's the conversations you have and the vibe that you have is probably the best one that we've pretty much, well, in my opinion, that we've hit on the internet so far.
Yeah, we love you guys
I'm
too.
humble. I'm humble, and we got a new nickname for you. We gonna call you Mrs. M. We gonna call you Mrs. M. I like that.
Go for
Mrs.
it.
M.
Thank you.
Ozzy was
Together,
just
you guys
Ozzy.
are
You don't get no
M&Ms.
cool nickname. No, Ozzy don't get no cool nickname. She earned it. He got to prove himself. Bro, I don't know. I like Australian people, bro. This is like there's some of my favorite people in the world, bro. Like my friend Anthony, man. Like I love that guy to death, man. He's so like his masculinity is different. I think that's what I like about it. Like,
okay.
How's it different?
They're real. Australians are
it's like y'all got this. Like I believe, like I got a philosophy, right? And part of that philosophy is called unfuckwittable, and what that comes with is the philosophy of the art of not giving a fuck, right? And I think y'all personify that. Like between you and Anthony, y'all personify that shit, and I enjoy it because it's needed, bro. Examples in this world is needed. So when
Can I be honest? It's funny we come across as that, and I guess perhaps that is, and I don't want to speak for every Australian, but that is our laid back attitude. However, we all do stress, and shit does get to us. You know, just because we come across as this, oh whatever, fucking let's get pissed, and no, we're still real humans who feel real feelings and get stressed out about life.
I think the main thing is that Australians, we inherited a certain aspect of culture from the British and the Irish, which is we're prepared to self-deprecate. We'll tell jokes about ourselves, which make us look bad.
Yeah.
And then remember in what's the movie by Eminem?
8 Mile.
8 Mile. Yeah.
Right at the end, his boss move was to shit on himself.
Yeah.
And then say, now tell these freaks something about me they don't already know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's so amazing.
And the bloke from New World was choked up because all he had in the bank was to talk shit about Eminem.
Yeah.
And Eminem talked all the shit about himself and left the guy dry.
Yeah. Goes, fuck you. Here you go. What do you got now?
I think Australians do that. We're prepared to accept our own flaws and to pick on ourselves. And so no one can pick on us. And once we've done that, we can pick on you ruthlessly.
you know what? That's part of my philosophy too. Well, that inspired my philosophy. What Eminem did in 8 Mile, and part of that is this: do what you do in the dark and the light. So when the light is shined on you in the dark, only thing people see is the consistency. Like if whatever I do, bro, I did it. You know what I'm saying? And I own it.
Yeah.
Or y'all rock out for 1 minute. My wife called me.
Yeah,
she
cool,
wrote.
Well, it's the same at the end of it. Sorry, girl. I'll just say this. At the end of the movie, when he won the fucking the battle, and his friends are all going, "Let's go and party. Let's do this and let's do that." And Eminem goes, "No, man." And they go, "What are you doing?" He goes, "I'm going back to work." Because his friend was covering his shift while he was doing the rap battle. That's the consistency I think the word's talking about.
Nice.
I'm really hoping I kind of come on really. I don't want to put Rachel on the spot, but I so enjoyed the poetry she did a few panels ago, and I'm not going to say, like, you aren't a dancing monkey, so I'm not going to say, can you freestyle why nice guys do it?
You missed it earlier. Both Rachel and Frankie were both.
I ain't get it freestyling, but Frankie Blanco right here. You want to hear some bars? Frankie, you down for that?
Yeah, you hear me?
You want to hear some freestyle?
I want to hear freestyle of why nice guys finish last.
At least you did it before.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sorry we missed it.
I don't, like, respectfully, I'll freestyle about something like, you know, but I don't want to just be like the monkey dancing with the hat on the floor with the quarters.
That's what I said, bro. That's what I said. Fair enough. I'm just expressing my wishes, and I don't expect you to.
No, but I would like to put something out there if you would like to hear something. But you know, I would make it be something that's worthy of it instead of just wasting, you know what I mean, the breath of air.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Yes, bro.
Bars. You gotta check them out.
I said, here's some food for thought. You gotta have a hunger for knowledge, a nomad in your own mind. Digging deep for jewels on earth, these gems never lose their worth. Wisdom is priceless, the value worth more than any. I said wisdom is priceless, the value worth more than any gold mine. See the differences in church, they prey on the weak, but on the streets, these predators, they only prey on the weak. Some still don't know the true definition of life. One's purpose of turning his wrongs into rights. Raise a better you, never forget them long December nights. Trials and tribulations designed to build one's character. Some chose to be drivers, some choose to be passengers.
Fucking fact. Some choose to be drivers, some choose to be passengers.
Yeah, that's good.
Hold on, man. Bro.
That John was deep.
Before that. Bro, the line before that. What was the turkey? Say it again. Right before you said that, what did you say? The trials and tribulations are to build someone's character. Some people choose to be the drivers. Some people do.
Never forget them long, cold December nights. Trials and tribulations designed to break one's character. Some choose to be drivers. Some chose to be passengers.
Facts. Fucking based.
Yeah.
Reminds me of we have an Australian band called Midnight Oil, and they had a line. There's a song called "The Power and the Passion." One of the lines is, "It's better to die in your feet than live on your knees." And I think, or Pink Floyd, who said, "Do you want a walk-on role in the war, or a lead role in a cage?" So, do you want to be a driver or a passenger? Fucking dude, that's inspiring. Thank you, I appreciate it.
I appreciate that.
That's
Top 5 alive, I debate anybody. Stop playing with them.
But I was some freestyle bars for real. See, when I write, I like when I get stuck in stuff, I'll be looking at that dictionary to make sure that I'm that what I'm saying is aiming and matching, what I want the audience to hear. I keep telling
Yeah,
people.
Rachel.
I write in the dark.
Yeah, Rachel. I'm so racist. I tried to write a rap once, and it said I have a cat. It sat on the mat.
Hey,
Then I put up my hat.
he was being cat in the hat. I'm dead.
You see, you made it good. You made it good. You're bringing in Dr. Zeus. You see.
Yo, that was my shit when I was little, though. Dr. Seuss, what? Green Eggs and Ham was my first book.
Green eggs and ham. Don't spend me. You see, I'm trying to be rapper, but I fucking just sound like a white guy who can't jump.
I'm dead. Who said white man can't jump?
Well, I am looking into suing the local council for making the footpath so close to my house because.
Oh shit.
Hey,
is Kieran being racist again? Look, Tarek, I told you my specialty is sexism, and I'm trying to learn how to be a racist. Okay.
Oh shit.
Hey, can you hear me, nice guy?
Mm-hmm.
Let me call you, but I'm gonna just give you one more, right? This one I wrote a while ago, but I think this one is so it's like my whole life in a nutshell, and it's everything that we're going through. It's gonna certain things are gonna resonate. You can hear me though, right?
Let's do it.
I said, so many lost minds engaged in a spiritual battle, physically weak and mentally blinded, needing a third eye to perceive this reality. A realm of false prophets and spirits are channeled, with satanic rituals and sacrifices are pledged to a darker energy. Radio waves and flashing lights can alter and program your instinctive train of thought, subconsciously planting seeds of chaos in one's mental garden, as disinformation and lies are saturated in the truth. That will be providing the water for these seeds of confusion to root. The design to leave one's spiritual equilibrium unbalanced is the way to promote, subject, and capitalize with any hidden agenda. Compromised by conspiracy structured to deflect or manipulate one's sole purpose. For right and wrong are only one's preference in the eye of the beholder, for it all comes down to controlling one's understanding of consciousness and imagination. The ability to manifest your thoughts, to visualize and relate to nature, acknowledge the divine connection to all matter. All religions are different branches of the same tree. Institutions organized to limit or confine one's boundaries of knowledge and enlightenment. For if they say it's a sin to investigate or research other beliefs to grasp a better perspective of your faith, then there lies a problem within. You must understand, to know God, you must know the devil. For Lucifer was the Lord's day one right-hand man. It takes a certain level of awareness to be able to see green snakes slither in green grass. P.S. It was in my head before I wrote it.
Right. Oof. Before you know God, you must know the devil. Bro, you're killing me. You're killing me.
Yeah, wow.
I amazed myself with such a high level of with the words that I was using when I was writing. I think I was in a trance. I don't know what you call it, whatever they call it, but I definitely was getting an upload from somewhere else. It wasn't Wi-Fi from Earth. You know what I mean? It was different. Something was in me that day, because when you write or when you make music, it's a capsule. You know, you put an emotion there, and people resonate with it because they can live through it, and they almost feel the same pain that you felt when you made that song. There's a million other people that can easily tap in and harness that energy right off the song from the frequency. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've had experiences in the past. I've had a couple of creative pursuits, some visual and some musical, and I'm not an asshole, by the way. Okay. Well, I've made a living once doing commercial art, but that's a bit like prostitution. Tell me what you want, and I'll fucking give it to you. But I have had moments where I've felt that what do you call it? I think William Blake called it the poetic genius. That it's a spirit, and you start writing, and you're going, I'm not writing this. These words are coming out like it flows, and you're going, I'm not sure this is me. I'm not sure it's me.
It happens when you're like on stage and you're cooking, like on a good comedy gig, or if you're on a song and you're performing and you just feel in the zone. And it's when you're like the ether, you're one with the universe, like you and the universe are talking, you know, like y'all talking to each other at the same time. Mm-hmm. It's a good feeling. Trust me, to be, you know, you never been in sync with life, and you could tell because, like, say something you just talked about, and you turn around and it pops up on the TV. You know what I mean? Or you know, certain things will give you a code, and those are little clues. And like, and in my opinion, right, this is what I feel like. Those are significant. People overlook those things. You know, I try to see it like almost like a final destination type of thing. You know, if you look for the signs, they'll be there. It's just hidden in plain sight.
Yeah, the weird thing I found was if I felt some inspiration brewing, I had this resistance to speaking about it. Like don't talk about it while it's developing, because if you speak about it consciously, you'll kind of cut it off. Just let it develop, let it flow, and then at some point it comes out, and you go, you kind of know, like when you write it, and you go, that's solid. Like, I don't care what anybody thinks, that's solid.
You know, you
and you go, but that
it makes sense, because you know when they tell you if you had a bad dream, tell somebody so it don't come true.
Mm-hmm.
You ever heard that?
No, I've never heard that.
Yeah, that's what they said. If you had a bad dream, they say tell somebody so it don't come true. You know, it's
So it'll come true. Yeah.
and you know that's crazy when you just say what you said. It kind of correlates.
Wow. Sorry, bro. Stoic in chat. We love you too. Whatever retardation is going on in your life right now, we understand you can't come up on panel. But it's always good to see you, man. Stoic's another Aussie. He's from Sydney, so I don't love him that much. Because but we've kind of formed a symbiotic relationship, you know.
You guys are like
Yeah,
Felix Unger. I said you guys are like the odd couple. Remember Felix Unger?
Yes.
Yeah, Felix Unger, and who's the other guy?
Oscar. I'm not sure.
Oscar. Yes.
Yeah. There you go.
No, what was the one with Richard Pryor when one was blind and one could see but couldn't hear?
Oh, Richard Pryor, the old school, bro.
And what was the name of that movie? The white dude. What was the white dude's name? He couldn't hear, and Richard Pryor couldn't see, but together they can hear and see. That's Stoic and that's Stoic and Ozzy.
That's hilarious. Y'all wanna hear this one?
Yeah.
This one's called Disloyal. I'm climbing up, aiming for the sky, but you're hoping I stumble and say goodbye. You whisper I love you with a smile so fake, while behind my back the knives you take. Every step forward you try to hold me down, but I won't let your betrayal make me drown. You play the role of a friend so well, but your deceitful actions will never quell. I see through your facade, I'm not blind. Your words may sting, but they won't define. I'll keep pushing on, rising above it all, because true strength comes from standing tall. You're not loyal, your honesty is all a disguise. I believed in you once, why should I? My bad. I believed in you once, why should I give you another try? Feels like a baseball game. I hit a home run, but this is your third strike. You're out, it's done. I trusted you while you hated on the low. Now I'm forced to learn what betrayal truly feels like. You know they said I had a cold heart. Can't you hear my screams from hell? Dancing with the devil while talking to God. Can someone help me tell? How can you give your all just to be betrayed? Nowadays, you gotta watch your girl. She could just be she could be just as fake as your homie. Vice versa. It doesn't matter. They're both the same. Lusting over you or stabbing you in the back. It's all a twisted game. Can't tell who's real. We all have our demons to fight. In the same hell, different ways. We strive for the light. Time showed you my loyalty while it revealed your true colors. How could you hurt the only person who accepted your flaws, my brother? I learned that love is not your friend. It can deceive and pretend when your friends say, I love you, it means more than you comprehend. I'm aiming for the top while you can't wait to see me fall. Tell me I love you to my face while stabbing me in the back, standing tall. Never thought to question our friendship, always took it for granted. But what are you to me? Just another seed that's been planted. I learned that I had to walk away. Leave the toxicity behind. Can't no one hear you scream from hell, but soon you'll see, you'll find. God said the worst is yet to come. Keep talking to me. Soon you'll be next to me, facing your own reality. Keep talking, keep stabbing, keep playing your wicked game. But remember, karma's a boomerang. It'll come back with the flame. I'll rise above, leaving you in the dust. No longer my concern, because in the end, I'll find my peace while you continue to burn. So keep talking, keep stabbing, but I'll keep walking away from the lies and deceit. I'll find my own way, no longer bound by your betrayal. I'll break free. This is my story, my journey, and I'll rise above. Just wait and see.
Fucking fire, 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 fire. That's the first time you ever did it. You was cooking, yo. And let me tell you something, right? As for me and you, like we both share the same passion. You gotta memorize the shit. Because if you get them, let me tell you something. If you were to memorize it and you stand there and put your head up and project that shit into that microphone, I promise you, it's a whole nother ballgame.
But if I was to tell you that I only took poetry,
fire, 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 fire. I like the whole scheme. With the baseball, I hit a home run, but now it's your third strike. You 3 out, no 3 strikes.
Yeah, yeah. And you're going to have to face your own reality.
I get,
Girl,
no, I get
you got to face your own reality.
Listen, I took this in. This is more of a hobby for me. I write because, like I tell people, I write when I'm alone is when I do the best, right? And I started writing, like I tell people, pen and paper are my best friend. When I was younger, it was used as a therapy. You see where I'm coming from? To write down how I felt and how I
Yeah, it's the best way to do it. It's the best way to do it. But that's what.
Like when people
that's
say
why it's real.
memorize it. When I write, it's because it's just coming out. It's not like other people. See how Frankie could just sit here and how can I say freestyle them bars? I just can't do it like that. I have to sit down, write in the dark, take my time. Then read it.
Right.
Unless
Can I say something to you real quick?
Yeah.
I want to cut you off because I want to break the momentum of what you're saying. And this is all out of love, right? You said a couple things. You said this is a hobby, but what it really is a gift. But you're using it as a hobby. You saying you can't do this. When you say you can't, you telling yourself subconsciously find reasons why it can't. We was just talking about it. Don't even say can't. Do it. Just do it.
Well, maybe the word I could interject if you don't mind, brother.
Let me just say this. Let me say this one part.
Sure.
And then it's on you, bro. What I would suggest is what Frankie said. Just find a way to get it done. You know what I'm saying? He telling you something from experience. Like instead of looking at it like I don't got it or I can't do it,
you gotta
just find a way to get it done.
I hear your pain. You gotta sell it to me though. You know what I mean? I hear it. You gotta sell it.
I remember when so say for example when I was like 17.
Fire though, fire.
Yeah, it was fire. It was fire, no doubt about it. And I'm trying to back it up and say that trying to back up the word. When I was like 17 and I saw some calligraphy. I saw some Gothic calligraphy, right? The old Gothic writing. And I thought, I was 17 years old. I didn't know shit. And I thought, I want to learn how to do that. So say there's a course to learn how to do Gothic calligraphy. The first question that everybody asks you is, well, how are you going to make money out of that? You're going to spend $1,400 on a course to do calligraphy. How are you going to make money? And I go, I'm not doing it to make money. I'm doing it because it's captured my soul. And Rachel, the bars you're spitting.
To add on to what you're saying, they say find a job you love and you never work another day in your life.
Correct, bro. But there's also a caveat, which is you won't have much money in the short term, right? In the short term. But
what does money mean if you're rich and unhappy? That doesn't make it better. You could be broke and happy. Money is what you know what I mean. If you control, you create your own reality, right? At the end of the day, there's so many worlds going on at one time, simultaneously, right? But at the end of the day, it's your immediate circle that you focus on the most, 75%, right? If you got to go here to say a cross-country trip, then things change, You start to open up, you put your guards down, you put your guards up more, whatever it is, But at the end of the day, you got your own life going on. It's a routine. We all creatures of habit. You know what I'm saying? So some of us are and pawns at the same time. You know what I mean?
Rachel, you made me think of a line. My youngest son, he's probably, how old is he now? He'd be, God, he must be 30 something, right? He's a singer-songwriter, and your rap just then made me think about one line from a song he wrote. The song was called Scars, and the line was, I didn't know the cold could burn until you touched me. Oh, bro.
That's crazy. That's like you know what I mean? That's oxymoron and it's still fire, like a bar. That's fire.
That's crazy.
Like nitroglycerin, right?
If I give Frankie was saying, and I'm not saying that I can't do it. Let me put it like this. Word has always heard me saying, I have a passion for writing, not for rapping. If I could have somebody that could rap what I write, it'll be perfect.
Yeah,
On some real
Well,
shit.
Rachel, there are many songwriters like the guy, the woman who wrote the Kylie Minogue song, na 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 na. Yeah, I can't get you out of my head.
But a real rapper doesn't want a ghostwriter. You see my point?
Yeah, he's a ghostwriter. So, and I also saw another guy who wrote a whole bunch of really big songs for really big artists like Bob Dylan and people like that. He tried to perform his own songs, and he couldn't get anybody to come to the gig. But he's making millions by writing songs for other people.
What's that dude name who wrote Sugar for whatchamacallit? The dude who wrote Sugar, he wrote a couple of hit songs. He wrote Sugar and something else. But his career, he sung it and it didn't do nothing. And Maroon 5 sung it and it blew up.
Yeah.
So I mean that's how it be sometimes. But I would say this too, Ray. Man, fuck rap, bro. Just do you. Just take what Frankie's saying is remember it and project it.
Who was it? It was you, somebody on Nate's panel, and Frankie have been the ones Frankie has spoken to me before on Cutthroat's panel. And if y'all don't notice, as y'all talk, if y'all look at my panels, like even from my old lives, I've been putting out some beats out there. I've been trying to fuck around with the thing called Band Lab. And what is it? Cakewalk, whatever that shit is. Listen, they got some.
Cakewalk's old school. That's old school.
But I think Frankie knows what I'm talking about. I've been experimenting for a minute, and I think Frankie was the one that told me about Band Lab. If I'm not mistaken, which I've been using.
It's real good.
Yeah, I've been using for like the past 8-9 months already, if I'm not mistaken. So it's kind of like I'm listening to people. It's just that, like I said, I like writing more.
Don't be scared. You listen to me. I got my pilot's license on YouTube. Don't be scared to look up anything on YouTube. Like you can look up Band Lab on YouTube, how to do this, that, and it's gonna show you. You just gotta take your time, smoke a blunt, and watch a couple tutorials. Because that's how I did it too. You know, I didn't want you effort, and you gotta find the one that resonates with you. Don't just pick the Indian guy from like cold cut. Like, how did you have to roll one first? Then, like, nah, you don't do that. You're gonna be like, nah.
On some real shit, like I listen to the beats, and if I like the beat, and that gets me to start thinking, I either put together some poems I got, or if not, like I start writing.
I was just wondering, Rachel. When you're writing lyrics, when you have your pen and paper, do you like hear a beat? Do you hear a rhythm, or is it just words? Like.
Nah, he's going off the head. She's writing up. That's teardrops on the paper.
Yeah, it's like on some humming shit. It's like, let me put it like this. It's like all the words got to come out. So I just start writing. I don't know. I was just like, my best friend.
If I didn't know you and I just heard that in the radio, or if I just heard that like screaming through YouTube and I didn't know you, I didn't see you, I never spoke to you, I would be able to see you as like one of the swords. You know what a sword goes through before it's made? A perfect sword has to go through the fire. It has to be
through fire and hammer. Fire and hammer.
In the fire, dipped in water to like that's what you want. Like you show the whole joint. That whole joint.
It's like one day I was asked, right, what do I see around me and how I feel, right? And I was told to express that, but it took me a minute. So I sat down and I was listening to the beat on YouTube. And I came up with a song called, I'm going to read it to y'all real quick, right? It's called Walking Away from Hell, right? And I read this only on Nate the Great's panel. I don't think I read it on the words yet. It's called Walking Away from Hell. It says, take a look around me, they told me. What do you see? I answered, nothing but vengeance, redemption, wounded hearts, dark souls, butterflies in the cocoon that can never blossom, smiling faces hidden behind a mask. I see confused children idolizing fake gods. You ask me, what do I see? Wounded warriors shedding tears for the fallen soldiers. You ask me, what do I see? My question to you is, do you see the devil playing in heaven's playground? Do you see how humanity is cutting the wings off our angels? Oops, my bad. I forgot half of humanity are demons doing the devil's work. Even if I close my eyes, I still feel like I'm in hell. My question remains. Take a look. My bad. I did that too fast. My question remains. Take a look around. Can you see the pain in a world where love seems to be in vain? Broken dreams, shattered hopes, lost in the lost in the abyss. My bad. But we keep fighting, searching for bliss. I see the innocent souls caught in the crossfire. A world gone. My bad. A world gone astray. You ask me, what do I see? My question to you is, do you see the devil playing in heaven's playground? Do you see how humanity is cutting the wings off our angels? Oops, my bad. You know, that's the chorus, whatever the fuck you want to say. My bad, I forgot. Half of humanity are demons doing the devil's work. Even if I close my eyes, I still feel like I'm in hell. My question remains. But amidst the chaos, there's a glimmer of light, a chance for redemption, a chance to make things right. Let's break the chains. Let's love. Mama, let love lead the way. Together we can heal, together we can sway. So take a look around, tell me what you see. In a world that's crying out for unity, let's rise above, let's break the chains. In this world of hope, let love remain. Take a look around, they told me. What do you see? I see a future where love sets us free. No more vengeance, no more pain, just redemption in a world that's sane.
Bars. Fire.
My bad, I
Okay.
stuttered a little bit.
Okay. Hey,
Oh shit!
well,
Right?
What up, Riaz?
Riaz, are you a nice guy?
Salute, Riaz.
Yes.
Prove it. How are you a nice guy?
Basically, I was just nice when I came in, though. That was really good, though.
Riaz, what up, man? Salute.
Hey, salute, Frank.
Hey, I got one more before I leave.
What you think about that one, Frankie?
Fire. You didn't hear me? I was the first one. That's bars.
I think we need to do a feature. I told you we need to do a little
Hey, word,
feature.
mind me doing my last one, man. I don't want to cut the show, man, but you know, before I get out of here, I just want to drop this one.
Let's go, bro.
Yeah, salute. But I say, yo, and the first one you spit before that, right? I was gonna tell you those were life bars, yo. Like when you say, you know, that's your story. Like, you know, you can always go back to that, and it defines who you are, and that's the struggle you come from. So, if you ever feel like you're off track, you know what I mean, you can always go back to your writings, just like the writings on the wall. You know what I mean? It's the
Gotta
foundation.
memorize them so I can be
That's
able
it.
to really spit them.
Listen to me.
Okay.
I can never say I had it easy. No father, 5 of us, 1 bedroom and a 20-inch TV. Pops, I said roaches in the cabinet, spoiled milk, thick and cheesy, dishes all in the sink, and the stove was a little greasy. Mom Dukes was a soldier though, 3 jobs under the books. Had to be smart, she didn't want the food stamps took. Late nights, I could hear her crying in her room. Was it because my father denied me since the womb? Or because the lights was cut, relying on candles to light the rooms? Shit made me a man quick. I grew a backbone, had to hold my own, soldiers always stand stiff. He told me a man with plans is better than a man that don't plan shit. So I started reaching for the answers every chance my hands get. No options left, it's either sink or swim. Trying to be righteous, surrounded by snakes filled with deceit and sin. How can I fulfill this destiny with this pain I keep within, knowing that there's a day where me and my moms will never speak again?
Aww.
That's deep. Deep.
Thank you.
Very deep.
You see why it's easy to debate.
Mm-hmm. The word
That
that
was
was
crazy. Frankie, the only one I've been able to freestyle spit was the one that I dedicated to my mom. And I think you've heard that one on my thing when I speak about, you know.
Yeah. Yo, listen, man, you gotta make me believe it, yo. You gotta believe it yourself. I'm not saying this.
I know. No, I'm just listening to you because I'm sitting here. I was like, yo, I have freestyle before on some real shit. Like, damn, I just gotta.
There's people that can present it, but they can't put the product together. You have the product. All you have to do is just build up the confidence and memorize that shit. Because listen, when you memorize it, you're gonna look people in the eyes. You can't look at the phone or the paper when you're reading to people. When you're doing that shit. And you got to remember, you got to sell that shit, man. That's your gift, like Word said. That's not something that everybody gets. You know, not a lot of people.
You know, Eminem started off like me, right?
People don't got a way of articulating the way you do. That's your gift.
Let me add to what Frankie. Let me add to what Frankie just said too. You know, what he's saying is you know how to present it, but what he wants you to do is project it. You see what I'm saying?
I get it. He got in his Eminem bag. I understood what he said.
Feel that shit. Let me
Yeah.
feel that shit, man.
Wait,
Yeah, I want to feel when you're happy. I want to feel when you're sad. Project that shit, man. That's your story. You know what I'm saying? Like, Let that shit.
Wait, isn't it though as well? Like sometimes, you know, like when you actually, some people write down though, when it comes time to perform, it's hard though. Sometimes that happens with me though, as well. I don't have to write, but before when I used to try, you know, attempt to go for it though, like basically my mind goes blank like an A4 sheet though. Like literally, it's like blocked and nothing can get out. You know?
And yeah, it does. Like you get blocked too. You get beat blocked, writer's block. You got to fight through it though. Your creative flow is so strong. Like once you tap in and you get
Yeah.
in the right zone. Even some people take mushrooms or
Yeah.
you might have to get into like a certain state of mind. Edibles. But once you get locked in, I'm telling you, the universe is going to give you all the answers. And sometimes before that, you have the answers. You just got to find the question.
Yeah,
So
basically what you're
I
saying
I
is for me.
agree.
this one is wrote. This one's to a girl, and I'm out of here. I said, I'm gonna show you my
Okay,
versatility. No, I'm
okay,
gonna
okay,
take a
that's
second
cool.
to listen.
No, for me,
I got you, Riaz. I got you.
okay, cool.
Take a second, just listen and let the song ride. Ever been in love with an angel to make your soul fly? So fly, she in the dress. It's like, oh my, remember that first time she texts, I want you close by. I had you open like a bottle top, yeah, I'm sweaty. Art racing like NASCAR, Andretti. She asks you if you can, you text back your mom's ready. Promise never do a wrong on your word, just unsteady. Got caught slipping, chasing, got the best of you. Now the best thing in your life can't stand next to you. Just the side of your face, it makes her so miserable. She's heartbroken, crushed inside, it's so visible. Pain in her eyes makes you realize you're not worthy. On the block early, chasing chicks, box 30. Should have been a man of your word. The nerve of you absurd. You deserve to get kicked to the curb.
So when you switch to Vasta, do you picture yourself as
I
being
had to my
Vasta?
little, yeah, because I speak patois more than
Because
I speak Spanish.
the reason I ask, right,
Okay,
is because when I find myself listening to the beats and I'm trying to do that, right, I could only switch up on the beat. Then when I try it by myself, I can't do it. So it's kind of like, how the heck do you do it? To switch up right there.
okay,
I've been doing it for years, man. It's
okay,
repetition. Once you
okay.
know.
I was like,
Okay,
oh,
wait, but I was gonna say though, for me, the only way for me to actually really do it though is when I have to mention my faith. This and me being a Muslim, so if I reference anything related to Deen, basically, that's when my mind instantly gives me ideas to actually go for. I don't want to do it now though, because I don't feel like it. But I'm just saying, no, man, you know, when I reference Deen, basically my mind instantly unlocks and basically I just go in.
No doubt. Yo, salute to everybody. Word. Thank you for having me up here. Ryder, salute, Commander. Nice guy, nice meeting you, Riaz. You already know everybody in the chat, Stowe, everybody. Appreciate it.
Take it easy, Frankie.
Salute.
Okay,
I thought you said Twinkie at first. I'm
Frankie is
sleeping.
saying memorize
Yeah,
my
I
own
was
shit.
about to say, hold on. But yeah, man, I'm about to shut it down, get some sleep. But I appreciate everybody coming through, man,
okay.
rocking out.
Yeah, me too. The word.
Uh,
I've got a dip as well. It's been great fun talking to you guys. Got to
Same
go
here.
and
Take care, everyone. Much love.
yeah, take care,
Night, night.
respect, chat. Chat, you aren't retards tonight. You've dropped the ball.
Oh, yeah.
Chat,
Chat's been
chat, where
good.
you at?
In a good mood.
Thanks, the word. Thanks, guys and gals. We'll talk to you next time. Take care.
so appreciate you. Man, y'all know what I always say. Hey, Steve, come back up real quick. Oh, dang. Everybody dipped out. Hold on. Hey, Commander, can you pop back up real quick? My bad. Yeah. Man, y'all know what I always say though. Care about how you feel. These conversations build nations. And if I say anything that resonated with you, do me a favor. Hit that share button, tell somebody, help me spread the word. But until next time, we out. I don't think I got the bunch over here no more.